Welcome to the hissing depths. Welcome to my temple, darlings. Don't just stand there. Come worship me. Hello, darling. Welcome to the hissing depths.
Hello, my sacrifices. It's good to be back from whatever the hell that was last night. I'm glad that you came out to support Zolan, though, because he put a lot of work into whatever the fuck that was.
More tribute.
Honestly,
Loyalty.
Wilson, thank you so much for the
3
resub.
months what a slip and slide it's BMO, so it's my birthday at the end of the month, so can I get an early happy birthday please Vexy Poo, or I'll come up with other silly names for you. Big snooty McSnooty.
Hello,
Happy
darling.
birthday, Wilson.
Welcome
Happy
to the
early
hissing
birthday.
depths. Hello.
Listen, he spent 10 hours teaching himself how to rig. So, I mean, I'm quite impressed that he managed to take my stupid paint drawing that I did for him and rig it. Is Tiffany here? Tiffany? How are you? Can we get a shout out for Tiffany if that hasn't happened already? And I think I saw Scully too. Can we get a shout out for both of them, please? You're tired. That's definitely a mood. Gosh. Last night was crazy though. I'm actually quite proud of Zolan for getting back into the saddle, so to speak, because I've said this before, but me and Zolan used to be flesh tubers. And we used to stream, you know, normally, and he hasn't done that in a long time. And he did a really good job, and I'm proud of him. Even though he is pure gremlin energy. But, like, I'm proud of the fact that he rigged his model, too. Like, he rigged that stupid paint PNG that I made. He, like, took it apart and rigged it. And then he added a fucking dumpy onto the back of it. So, I mean, that's pretty impressive. We had to take the VOD down, though, because, you know, there was singing involved. And you know how Twitch gets about, you know, DMCA and karaoke and stuff like that. So we had to take the VOD down.
Welcome to the
But we
hissing
do have it saved. Yeah, he had a big swaying dumpy. Like, he tacked a fucking ass onto the back of that drawing. Ow, Littlefoot!
for me.
Thank you.
Why, thank you, darling.
Thank you so much for the 500
Left early
bits.
yesterday. Did we get any new Zolan sound alerts?
I'm sure that we could probably go back and make some, but no, because I am not as skilled at making the sound alerts, and I was also dealing with Little Snake while he was streaming. So I was back and forth between trying to moderate, because I've never fucking moderated before, and trying to deal with Little Snake. So he was doing his thing, and I was like, shh, you gotta be quiet. You can't yell in the hallway. But yeah, we have that. We have to clean up the VOD a little bit before we post it on YouTube.
To the hissing depths.
Little Snake was so surprised that Dad was streaming. He's like, what? What do you mean Dad's streaming? And I was like, yeah, Dad's streaming. He's like, is that Dad? And I'm like, yes, it is. He's like, He kind of had this look of concern on his face when I was sitting at Zolan's computer watching him. He just had that look of like, I'm not sure about this. And then people kept bonking Zolan, and he was like, why is Dad getting bonked? And I'm like, well, he probably deserves it, son. And he's like, but where's the stick? I don't see the stick. And I'm like, well, you don't see the stick. he was standing there watching Sully bonk the shit out of his dad. He was like, oh, Dad's getting bonked. It was funny. And then he wanted to go in and see what he was up to. So think about it like this. For all the times that Zolan trolls me, that was payback. The bonking and the sound alerts and all of that whatnot. That was payback for that.
Hello, darling.
And it felt so damn good, to be honest with you. To be able to get revenge, so to speak, on Zolan. I didn't bang on the wall, but I did bring him emotional support toast at one point. So, he was not expecting it. I just walked in and I said, you know, I'm so very proud of you for your first night streaming. And I wanted to give you this toast because I knew that you were nervous. And I just like handed them emotional support toast. I did. I had to bring him the toast because for all those times that, you know, he brought me toast and tried to bug me. This was, you know, my act of revenge. I brought him 2 slices. I could have made him 4. He was super nervous. Like throughout the day, he was like, I'm nervous and I have really bad anxiety. I'm like, listen.
Tongue punch my fart box.
Shut up. Don't play that. I'm talking about you. He did a really good job because listen, he hasn't streamed in an extremely long time. And I said to him, Zolan, everybody knows you here. And the moderators are here. If anything, you know, happens, if somebody says anything that's inappropriate, and I'll be watching too. So, I mean, they best not make fun of my cultist, or else they won't get eaten.
Hello.
And that's how it is.
Welcome to the
So, we don't tolerate, you know, abuse of any kind in the chat channel. So I said, don't worry about it. You'll be fine. That's what the moderators are here for. And he was super nervous. I said, you're going to do great. And then that fucking entrance that he did with Be Prepared. I was like,
Welcome to the
Lord. Because of course, right? Because of course. I was laughing so hard. I was laughing so hard. It was hilarious.
Hello, darling. Welcome to the
That was very much a, I'm taking over now.
Hello, darling.
Vexy,
Welcome to the
sit back. This is my hissing depths. And I was like, oh great, here we go. I never thought white bread essential. That's what he started with. Oh gosh. Listen, Zolan is like, he is a villain, but he's like that villain that you absolutely love because he's like goofy and cheesy. That's what I picture Zolan in my head like. He's like the lovable villain that you're like, there's definitely a villain, but also like, he's so cute. You can't hate him. Oh. He's Megamind, that's fair. He's the best kind of villain, right, Vil? It's true. It's true. Anyone toss a coin to cultist? What? He had like a dump truck ass. It's like a giant coin slot back there yesterday. You could have bounced quarters off of his dumpy. He made it so big. Yeah, Zolan is very... God. Oh, dumpy of plenty. Oh, dumpy of Because of course you would come up with that, right? Yeah, of course. Gosh. Yesterday was hilarious, and I'm very glad that he got the opportunity to stream and everything again. And this only solidifies the fact that maybe someday I'll have to get him a model. So he could actually just come on the stream and vibe with me, even if he doesn't have his own channel and actually has a schedule. I would love to be able to do something nice like that for him. And, you know, his birthday's coming up next month. And our anniversary's coming up in July. So who knows, right? Who knows what we could get for him for his birthday. It's okay, Claude. I will have to edit the VOD, and then we're gonna put it on YouTube. We're gonna have to put it on. A lot of people missed it yesterday, and they want to see it, but we have to cut out the singing because Twitch does not like that, and YouTube not fond of it either. So all the songs that Zolan sang yesterday, we have to actually cut those out, which unfortunately means we'll have to cut out the "Be Prepared" at the start because it's fucking funny. The pencil test on Zolan's dumpy. I mean, we could try. I actually still have his model loaded. Maybe I should just whip it out. Hold on. I'm gonna see if I can whip it out. Gremlin. Is it cultist or gremlin cultist? I have to see. Is it gremlin cultist? I'm cultist now! Look at my dumpy! Swaying in the breeze! Clap, clap, clap! Look at his booty! Look at the booty! 10 of 10 impression. I'm cultist. Be prepared for my bullshit. It was me all along. You
Welcome to the
Look at my booty! Look at it! Look at that booty. Clap, 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 clap. I'm cultist, and I'm gonna get Vexoria a dog! You heard it here, everybody! I want to get Vexoria a dog! Somebody clip it so I can always remember this moment where I said I would get Vexoria a dog! Bustin', 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 bustin'. Look at my ass clap. Toastin'. Look at this fucking model he made. I love it. Okay, I'll put it away. I'll put it away. I will put it away. Oh, God. I'll be back. Look. There. I'm back now. I'm back now. When are his commissions open? Listen, I'm his model mommy, alright.
Welcome to the hiss.
I'm his model mommy. I drew that crappy PNG. And he just turned it into a model. So, I mean... I said to him, when are we gonna make gremlin models? Because goddamn. Is that Roy? Is that my little bun bun? Thank you for the shout out for Roy. You think it's lovely? I am a mommy. See, I'm an official model mommy now.
Hello.
And Zolan's his own daddy.
To the hissing
It's very on brand for him. Because Jesus. That was so funny though. I mean, I would draw more of those little PNGs. And then if Zolan rigged them, like I would draw a gremlin version of me. And if you wanted to rig it up, and I would make it a redeem on the channel. That would be, I think that would be fun. It would be so bad.
Hello, darling.
Thank you to all the new follows too. I really appreciate that. We're just talking about the chaos.
How are you doing, Daddy?
No, put that away. No. Nuh-uh.
Hey, Daddy, how are you doing?
No. Mm-mm. I mean, if you could say it to yourself, you are your own daddy. Do the puppet Vex. I mean, I could take that stupid Tyrannosaurus Rex puppet that I made and try to do something with that. But, you know, that would be pure gremlin Vexoria. No. We nutting already? Oh, Dragon Lord, okay. I saw what you said there. I redeemed there, okay.
Hello, darling.
Dragon Lord. Come to mommy. Let me coil you up so tightly and feel you against me. I bet you would love that, wouldn't you? My sweet little sacrifice.
Welcome to the hissing depths.
Snake sock puppet.
Hello,
Hydrate. Okay, listen, I
darling.
got a French vanilla this morning because I woke up and I actually had a bit of a sore tonsil. I was like, what the fuck is this? You say it like Gremlin Vex isn't amazing. Listen, everybody likes Gremlin Vex, but the drawing is so fucking cursed. The drawing is... I got a French vanilla cappuccino because those are my favorite. I woke up with a sore, like my right tonsil was sore. I said, what the fuck is this? I haven't done anything. Nobody's sick. Someone redeemed a boobly eyes. Oh gosh, I didn't preload this either. Hold on, it might freeze me. Ah, it's frozen! There we go. There you go, there's your boobly eyes. Enjoy. The Curse of Goblin Vex. I will draw
To the hissing
a crazy little goblin gremlin Vex. And if Zolan wants to rig it, that's up to him. Making direct eye contact. Well, of course. I mean, bling, bling, bling. I got an iPhone now, so I'm a lot more mobile with... Look at... Whoa! Good thing you're all over the place. Look at that. The booblies return. I know that you will give me the most ridiculous booba physics. Because that's what you would do. I would expect nothing less. Zolan, I would expect nothing less from you. Race! They are my snitties. Ow!
review.
Rachel, thank you so much for the 100 biddies.
Darling. Hello, darling.
I hope you find your gold scutella I hope you do. Why does it sound like you got kicked right in the snitty? Well, the star bits are thrown at my snitties. So it's like, wha-bam! You know what? I'm having a great time this morning because I did miss you guys. And watching Zolan last night was super funny. So it made me go, man, I miss hanging out with everybody. But I was there in chat. Ow!
Such a gift.
Jesus, Dragon Lord, thank you so much for the gifted sub, though.
Darling, please.
I missed everybody so very, very much.
Hello, darling. Welcome to the hissing dance.
I'm Canadian, for those of you who don't know. That's where I'm from the land of Canada.
Hello, darling. Welcome to the hissing
That's all you're getting out of me. I'm not doxing myself. Thank you guys for the hype train, though. Holy smokes. I appreciate that. I know yesterday Zolan was taking questions about VTubing. Ow!
For me? Why?
Red, thank you so much for the 100 bits. I missed your booba. Well, they're right here, Red. Right here for you. I know Zolan was taking questions about VTubing yesterday and management and VTubing and stuff like that, and I know that he didn't get to all of those questions either. So I mean, if you guys have questions now, I would be more than willing to try to answer them. If you if you just had like general questions and things like that, and Zolan can, you know, chime in whenever he feels like it. Love Lost, thank you so much for the resub. I appreciate that.
I love Vex so much, lol.
Oh, thank you. I love you too. But yeah, if you guys had your VTuber questions, there was a lot yesterday. And could Zolan write a how-to? I would actually like to do a stream with Zolan. With how long did it take Zolan to rig that model? He taught himself rigging in 10 hours. He did a YouTube tutorial. My view on the whole giantess shrinking thing. Zolan actually talked about that last night. He's the one that introduced it to me. What initially inspired me to become a VTuber? Well, here's the thing. I was actually a regular streamer before all this, and I enjoyed it, but I also didn't like the fact that I actually had to get all dressed up for streaming, and I couldn't do all of, like, I felt uncomfortable and nervous about doing all the voices and all the things like that I do, because you have to you know, your face changes and you do different things, you know, with your voice, which makes it so that your tongue and your mouth changes and stuff like that. And I was like, I am a very animated person, and I felt very self-conscious about that when I was streaming. And I said to myself, I like streaming, but I don't like being seen. So it seemed like VTubing was probably the way to go. And me and, like I said, Zolan said last night, we spent a year studying VTubers and what worked for VTubers and what didn't work, and what people liked to watch, what engaged people.
More tribute?
Pretty much, Vil, that was me. Mighty Mans, thank you so much for the
I hope you're all doing
resub.
well. Vexy cultist love.
And we literally sat down and we watched a lot of VTubers, and we watched their different styles and how to entertain people, and what did people like about VTubers, what factored into, you know, people sitting down and watching a VTuber stream. And we did a lot of research. We did a lot of stuff. We watched a lot of different people. And he went through that last night. But I figured that VTubing would allow me to be myself, allow me to do my different voices and everything that I do. Thank you very much for the hydrate. People watching for plot. But yeah, that's kind of what got me into VTubing. You know, I saw another question there too. Where did you come up with the idea for your character? Well, the idea for Vexoria the Sun Eater, Zolan went through this last night too, but it was from Monster Girl Encyclopedia. And
It'd be like collecting the Exodia cards.
Listen!
I gotta collect all the pieces of Vexoria and put her together and fuck it.
Maybe Exodia had a small piece in what I wanted to be for a VTuber, but really it was the Monster Girl Encyclopedia. Because me and Zolan really like Monster
2
Girls.
months. Worth it.
Oh, thank you, Matt. Thank you so much for the resub. Ow! Kaizen! Ow! Thank you so much for the 10 gifted subs! Oh, shit! Ow! Thank you, Kaizen. Thank you so much for the 10 gifted subs. Remember, if you get a gifted sub, to thank the person that gave it to you. But yeah, I mean, Monster Girl Encyclopedia played a big part in why I decided to be...
to destroy my ass.
Listen, that may be so, but we're talking about Monster Girl Encyclopedia here. And I loved Lamias, specifically Apophysis. So I said to myself, I would like to be an Apophis. But I don't want to actually, you know, you don't want to copy designs or anything like that, because that's a big no-no, firstly. Radio Demon, thank you so much for that gifted sub.
Such a gift.
So I got together a lot of references and things I liked about different pieces of artwork, and I really love the Egyptian aesthetic, so I mean... Ow! Matt, thank you so much for that gifted sub as well. Blah, 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 blah.
Such a gift.
But I mean, that's kind of where Vexoria started. And you know, Zolan and I had, you know, we kind of hashed out ideas with our other friend, Nina the Oni, who was at the time getting into VTubing too. So we had this little group chat going, and we would just bounce ideas off of each other.
Worship.
Love lost! Ow! Ah! Thank you so much for those 5 gifted subs. I really appreciate it. And thank you guys for the level 5 hype train. Holy shit. Remember, if you get a gifted sub, to thank the person that gave it to you. But that's kind of where it came. Vex kind of started and Vex kind of came from. It was a lot of idea hashing out and a lot of research about VTubers. And it was a lot of fun to watch different VTubers. And for me, when I decided to make Vexoria, Zola went over this. We had a couple of key things that we wanted to hammer down about Vexoria, the brand, right? Vexoria was, you know, a Lamia, sure, but she was also a growing giantess who wanted to devour everything. So it was giantess and boar. Those were the 2 big beats that we wanted to hit on. And then, you know, that kind of evolved, and people thought of Vexoria a very mommy, dumb type, which, you know, I'll be your mommy. I'll do whatever you want me to do. I'll take care of you so much. And then that became a thing. And then when, you know, I brought into the fact that I was also getting my honors degree in psychology, and I was a big advocate for mental health and neurodivergency, and and that's just kind of where my research interest lay, and you know, my experiences with raising a child on the spectrum.
Excuse me?
And
Excuse me? Excuse me? Mommy? Sorry, mommy? Sorry, mommy.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yes.
Mommy.
Mhm.
Sorry, mommy.
I'm your mommy, yes. But I mean, those are all things that kind of made the character of, Vexoria more well-rounded. And I didn't feel like I was so one beat or one note VTuber. Do you know what I mean? If you have the dynamic to be gremlin, and you have the dynamic to be mommy dom, and you talk about the serious stuff, you talk about the lewd stuff, I think that makes you much more interesting to watch. Do I ever face social anxiety when reaching out to other creators? Yes. I think we all do, to a degree. Because I talk about this a lot, but I have, general anxiety disorder, and I also have depression. And I think that everybody has that fear of reaching out to other creators because you don't, like for me, it was, I don't want to bother them. And I don't want them to feel like, I may not know, okay, so listen. If it's somebody that I don't know, and I feel like we would vibe well, I want to reach out to them because I want to make a real friendship with them. But they don't know that. So they might feel like, you're doing the clout chasing or something like that. So it's always nervous about what is this person going to think about me if I just reach out. So when I reach out to somebody that I don't know, I always just reach out to them to say hi and have a conversation. I never, ever, ever, ever bring up collaboration. Never. Especially the first time you're talking to somebody. I just don't do it. Because that's not my goal in the conversation. My goal is to actually make a friendship. And whether or not we collaborate or not, it doesn't matter. I just want to make a friend with somebody. So I never ever bring up collaboration on the first time I'm talking to somebody. I feel like people will know when you're trying to use them. It's very, very easy to tell who wants to talk to you and who wants to get to know you for you and who's just using you. It becomes very apparent. So I always try to get to know people to be their friend. I think that's an important thing to iterate when you're a VTuber. Make friends. It's always collabs are a lot of fun, especially if you know the person and you know that you're gonna vibe well. What is this poll? What is this poll? Definitely, you want genuine friendships and connections because with those genuine friendships and connections, you're gonna get the, if you decide to stream together, you're gonna get the best content. Instead of, reaching out to somebody because, you want to collab with them, but you don't know them that well. And it's gonna might be a little bit awkward. How much do we love Vexy? SNEK, SNOX. Excellent. That is a very, very interesting poll. I wonder what we'll pick. Gosh. It's a very educational poll. It is important to get to know people and just figure out if you're gonna vibe well. Watch their streams. The thing is, if you want to build a genuine friendship with somebody, go watch their fucking stream. Go hang out in their stream and let them know that you actually care about them and you actually want to be around them. Because I'll tell you what, if I get a DM from somebody I don't know and their first thing is, I think you're awesome and I would like to collaborate, or if I get an email from somebody, I'm just like, I don't even know who you are. And I have to be able to trust you to come on my stream, and I have no idea what your content's like. And that's just being real, right? You wouldn't let a stranger into your house that you don't know. So I think it's important to actually, at least have an acquaintanceship with somebody else before you before you actually do stuff with them, right? Ah, I'm gonna take a sip here. But yeah, I mean, I think it's important to build those genuine friendships. And like I said, I do have anxiety too. Like before I go to hit the start streaming button, I get anxiety. I have no idea who's gonna show up. I have no idea what people are gonna say. And it's always that what could go wrong, right? And it's a Vexoria stream, therefore it's gonna be very scuffed. We all know that. But that's what I have Zolan for. So I mean, I do get anxiety. And I think it's completely normal to get nervous reaching out to people. I think it's a thing that we all struggle with as VTubers. And it does not matter how big or how small you are. I mean, everybody has it. It's a very human feeling to get. So I think if you guys get nervous, it's normal. I mean, I get nervous all the time. It's why I don't have my viewer count on when I stream. I don't like messages about it in my chat. Because, you know, if someone says, oh my gosh, you have this many people watching, and I read that, I'm like, what? What do you mean? And then you start to think and overthink, and you're like, oh gosh, what's going on? I have an amount of them. Oh my goodness, really? Wow. I know I have at least one, because Zolan, you're here. But I mean, like, I don't... Ah! Listen. Why are you trying to scare me with dicks? Literally, I don't have the viewer count on for that reason. Because I don't think it helps mental health either. It doesn't help mine anyways. Because you see that you're doing well, and then all of a sudden that number starts to go down. For XYZ reason, right? And then you start to overthink, and then you start to question yourself about what you're doing wrong. And then you start to get into a mental spiral that's kind of negative. And I don't like the idea of viewer count on for that reason. You have a lot more fun, at least in my opinion, when it's off, because then you can just be yourself. And if people watch you, great. And if they don't, well, you know, maybe you're not their cup of tea, and that's fine. I understand that I'm not everybody's cup of tea. Getsumi, thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate it. Like I said, I'm not going to be everybody's cup of tea, and that's fine. That's completely okay and valid. People will watch me if they want to watch me, and then we'll have a good time and we'll vibe. But you know, if people don't want to, that's okay too. Oh my god, Zolan's here? Oh shit. Zolan's here? Fuck him out.
Hey, Daddy,
Is he
how
still
are you
here?
doing?
Fuck! No! Exactly, Kaizen. I think
Take a look at my enormous penis.
Taka didn't say that. Taka didn't say that. I was trying to read what Kaizen said. I think Taka said it best when he said, don't let that get into your head. It just happens. Keep being yourself. That's so very fair. That's very fair. That was fucking perfect timing, though. You guys have this amazing ability to time things so fucking perfectly. Thank you so much for the hydrate, though. No, Zolan will not take over. No, no. We've put that model away. It's not coming back out for a while. It's true, Curious Hero. Everybody is valid and everybody is legal. Bryce, thank you so much for the 300 bits. But yeah, I mean, everybody has their own way of entertaining and making content. And it's all valid. And everybody has a different idea of what success looks like. Right? Some people want to, be a big VTuber. Some people just want to make a lot of friends. And some people just want to have fun doing their own thing and creating stuff that they like. So, I mean, everybody's idea of success in VTubing is different. And I think it's important to recognize that too. Yeah, we're talking about VTubing, and we're answering questions that Zolan actually didn't get a chance to get to last night because he was overloaded with questions. So I mean, if you have questions that didn't get answered last night, I'll do my best to answer them. I miss you, Vex. I'm right here. I'm right here. I'm right here, darling. I'm back. It's okay. I'm not going anywhere. But if you do have more questions about VTubing, I will do my best to answer them. And I want to be able to do like, an actual stream about Zolan. Who the hell is streaming right now? That's true. Some random idiot. That's so true. How many snake jokes do I hear from Zolan? Listen, he doesn't really do snake jokes so much as he just says snake. He just says snake.
Dicks!
No, he doesn't say dicks. Thank you for the 300 bits. Snake dicks. I mean, listen, he's not the type to just run around and yell dicks. He's just not that type. Me, on the other hand, I'll probably run around and say dicks. And then he'll yell, "Why are you you?" Oh gosh, he's gonna come in and say
Dicks!
See, I knew it. I knew he was gonna run in here and yell dicks. Motherfucker. Right? Snake beans. Listen, I am a very, very sexual person. And Zolan is much more. So run by dicking? Lord every time the door opens, the door is like an entity now on my stream. It's like another character in the production. But I mean, like I said, like I'm a very sexual person. And I will just be lewd. I will be outright lewd and, touchy-feely. And Zolan is much more of a mental person. He needs, he needs to like get into it, right? And I'm just like, hey, nice socks, wanna fuck? And he's like, what? Excuse me? I'll be like, no? like yesterday, he was making like macaroni and cheese for lunch. And he was boiling the noodles and sitting on the couch, and I was like, hey, do you mind if I just like sit in your lap? And I was like, what if I just straddled you and sat in your lap for a bit? He's like, no, I'm making noodles. And I'm like, but what if it was just for like a minute? And he's like, no, the noodles are almost done. And I was like, but please, just let me sit in your lap. And he's like, no, the noodles. He's like, you can only sit on my lap for a minute, but the noodles. And I'm like, but then now let me sit in your lap. It was so funny. I'm like, fine. That's fine. You don't want me to sit in your lap because you're more concerned about the mac and cheese. See how it is. He wanted the mac and cheese. Really bad. It was shells. Oh, I'm sorry. It was shells. My bad. Okay, to be fair though, for whatever reason, those macaroni shells didn't taste as good as I thought they were gonna be. So I was thoroughly disappointed. For whatever reason, they just weren't on point. I mean, oh, they weren't the Canadian version, maybe. I don't know. They just weren't as good. So not only did I not get to sit in Zolan's lap, I got macaroni shells that were not up to my standard.
Wanted to destroy my ass.
Listen, thank you for the 300 bits. But like, not only did I not get to sit in Zolan's lap, I did not even get shells that were up to my standard. This was fucking double disappointment. Exactly, Paulo. Thank you very much for the hydrate. I cannot speak Spanish, unfortunately. I can only speak English and very, very small amounts of French I can understand. Can't help it, Kaizen, the Canadian Velveeta shells are better. Maybe I was just used to it, but I just felt like they tasted a little bit off. And maybe that's because I was so used to the Canadian version. I literally can only speak English and like tiny bits of French because I'm Canadian. That's it. That's it. I don't know any other languages. That's the only thing that I can do. Like when we were in Cuba, I learned how to say cerveza, and that's about it. I could speak SNEK. That's it. Okay, I saw a question there. Where do you personally oh, chat. There we go. Where do you personally take inspiration from when you decide upon designing, changing, expanding your overall brand? If that works as an umbrella term, and of course, as a VTuber, you have creative freedom in visual design. So how do you feel that impacts your creative decision making? So, when I designed Vexoria, I, like I said, took the inspiration from the Monster Girl Encyclopedia for Apophis, and then I just kind of did searches for Egyptian character art and lamias, and I basically put it in a big imager album, and I went through every picture. Hi.
SNEK.
I'm having a serious discussion, sir.
SNEK.
Listen, I'm trying to answer a question. Okay, I'm just gonna answer the question. I'm not even gonna acknowledge that he's at the door staring at me.
Answer my SNEK.
So when I got those images, I put them in an imager album, and I wrote down different things I liked about those images. Because there's, you take character art and you say, I like this, but maybe I don't like that. And ma'am, I sent you a SNEK, please respond. So I wrote down little things I liked about different works of art. And I gave it all to my reference sheet artist, who's Marionette Inc. And I said, this is kind of what I want. And this is kind of the concept that I have. And I gave a brief character description as well. And I said, this is the concept that I'm going for my character. Here is the personality. Here is, the different aspects of the Apophis that I like. Here's an imager album.
For me? What?
Gypsy, thank you so much for the 1,000 bits.
I might miss the Glorious Toast stream tomorrow.
Oh no.
In case I do, I hope you have a wonderful time.
Thank you, Tipsy. I appreciate that. But don't worry, there'll always be a VOD. So you can definitely catch it later if you do miss it. But thank you so much. But I did. I took that, and that's kind of where I let the artist kind of have a bit of creative freedom. And this is what the artist came up with, what you see before me. And you. It was very, very awesome. And there were certain things that I said, let's tweak this, let's do this. And this is kind of what I wanted, I wanted the Egyptian Apopus, that was the ever-growing Lamia and Vor goddess. And we had come up with the Sun Eater, right, as a story beat. And that kind of influenced the lore. Because me and Zolan wrote the lore. And he went over the term snacrifice too. Because we were talking about, what do we call everybody? Everybody's got a community name, right? And, Vexoria's the character's a boring goddess. So, what makes sense? Everybody's a snack, technically. And they're kind of sacrificing themselves, in a way, as worshippers. I got it. Snacrifice. Boom. That was how the snacrifice was created. So it was a lot of for me and Zolan and our friend Nina the Oni, it was very much a table discussion about ideas. Because I think that's very important when you're VTubing. I may think an idea is great. If I say, hey, somebody else who's completely not involved in this, do you think this idea is a good idea? A good friend will tell you whether or not it's a good idea. Because a good friend will tell you, nah, this is pretty stupid. Or, nah, I don't like this because of X. So, having that honesty and openness with your friends to be able to say, nah, that's not good. Don't do that. Boobs! is important. Yes, boobs! I have those! So I think it's important to be able to bounce ideas off other people. It's important to have those. I have boobs! Oh my god, what? Yeah, look at them. They're great, aren't they? Mm-hmm. But I think it's important to have those friends to tell you whether or not your ideas are good or bad. A good friend will always tell you whether or not something's a good idea. I see the bounce, Dandy. Look at. You guys gotta praise the iPhone that I got, because look at this. I can bounce a heck of a lot better.
Those are my snitties.
Serious question ruined by bouncing booba. More at 11. Kano, thank you so much for the 200 bits.
Thank you, darling.
Boing, 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 boing.
Praise the iPhone. Yeah. That was a birthday gift from Zolan. He bought me an iPhone so I can move around more and have better face tracking. Where did that sound clip come from? The Snitties one? Is that what you're talking about? That came from a Dark Souls run. That came from when I played Dark Souls and I raged so hard. I got so salty. Which one? Which one? Which sound alert? I'm thinking of which one. What? Which one are you talking about? Oh, that one! That one's from Dark Souls! That was the rage squeal. The Snitties ones, I think I just squealed so loud because I was getting pelted with stuff at one point. I was getting bombarded with hundreds of gift subs, and that's when I kind of Tipsy, I hope it does too.
Welcome to the
Throne is a little bit weird because Throne will tell me stuff is being shipped and then an expected delivery date. And it will say, blah, blah, blah has been shipped. I'm like, okay, that's great. And then, you know, sometimes because I live in Canada land, the dates will change. Or I'll get a notification from like UPS or something that's like, you have import fees to pay on this. And I'm like, oh, all right. So like sometimes it gets delayed and sometimes the dates change on Throne. And Throne is usually actually pretty slow sometimes at shipping stuff. Because I live in Canada land. I did Kaizen. I'll have to go back and check what the expected delivery dates are for that. I saw your message before I start stream. I will let you know. And I'll let you know what the expected delivery dates are for those.
welcome to the hissing.
Someone, yeah, look, the plushie someone bought, the delivery dates currently says July 1st. So that tells you everything you need to know about Throne. So it's very, very weird. Sometimes things are super fast and sometimes stuff is extremely slow. It's depending on what it is. So it's interesting in that way. Throne is great, but also Throne can be very frustrating depending on what it is. Would you consider boob sippy cups like a big cup with my snitties on them? Is that what you mean? Like a tumbler kind of thing? With like my snitties on them? Because we do have merch coming. I mean, a snitty mug? Could you imagine a big mug with just like molded snitties on the side of them? I have no idea how you would make that. Like you would just have you want like sippy cup like my booba and then you just drink from the nip? Is that it? Like, is that what you're talking about? Because we do have like a lot of merch coming, but we don't have that coming. I'm still waiting for the pocket snussy too, to be fair. I mean, we have the booba mouse pad coming, and we're gonna have a Daki pillow, and then I have, you know, stickers and stuff like that, and I have Ubu Market clothing coming in June.
I just want my own pocket snussy.
Yes.
Is that so wrong?
Such a
Oh my gosh.
gift.
Resser, thank you so much for that gifted sub. Look, I do have the Daki pillow, and it's gonna be, you know, a normal Daki, and then there's the 23-foot long Daki that's being made too. So I mean, you have your options of the safe for work Daki and then the not safe for work Daki. So you got a lot of options there.
Your loyalty pleases me.
Greetings, Goddess. It is a pleasure to be able to get home in time for your stream. I
Natty.
hope you have a wonderful day.
Oh, Natty, thank you so much for the resub. Yeah, there is a normal Daki being made, Kaizen. And then there is a 23-foot long Daki. You know, like Mia from Monster Mizume? There's a 23-foot long one that you can get. But you just wrap that SNEK all around you. You know. You want the 23-foot long Daki to ride shotgun in your truck? You're gonna get a lot of questions, Tipsy. Zolan, how much is that one gonna be? I think you said it before, but I don't remember off the top of my head. I want to coil myself in the 23-foot long one. Me and Zolan will just be coiled together. It's like $400 US for just the pillowcase. That's just the case of it. The stuffing and everything that goes into it, you're gonna have to get on your own, and I don't know where you would get that. So like, that's just for the case because it's 23-foot long. They gotta print it out and everything like that. So that's why it's expensive. Where are we going to find the 23-foot long one? Wasn't it on Where is it? Cuddly Octopus, isn't it? Is that where we're gonna do that one?
Hello, darling.
What do you mean? Shush, 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 shush. Okay, I'm not gonna talk. I can't talk anymore, apparently. But just let you know that it is coming. I also want him to destroy my ass. Yeah, well, I do that too. But I mean, there's just merch coming, and I'm excited for it. I actually got, you know, merch coming for June for the Umu market, so I mean... I don't even know what it is in CAD. I don't know. Probably much more expensive. But I am excited for all the merch, though, because that's, you know, that will kick off the summer of SNEK. I just know that it's going to be amazing. It's going to be... Look, I'm super excited for it. Because I think having merch is awesome. I mean, I would wear it. Especially the shirts and stuff like that. $513. Ow!
Cute. For me.
Nazuna, thank you so much for the 200 bits.
Darling.
Have you been hanging out with Roy yet? I'm hanging out with Roy on Friday. I'm going back to the cafe. And, Roy's in trouble. Because I love to coil. And I'm pretty sure Roy likes it when I coil him too. So, he's gonna get squeezed so very tightly in my coils on Friday.
Hello.
And I'm looking forward to it greatly. I have been to the cafe before.
Hello, darling.
But this time, you know,
The hissing now.
this time, chat, things are a little bit different because since the last time I was at the cafe, I actually got a promotion. I got a promotion, chat. Does anybody know who Junk is? Do you think Roy and Taka should do a collab? Yes. Yes, I do. I do. I do. I think it would be a lot of fun. Does everybody know who Junk is? So, Junk and I are friends. And we're doing a collab sometime in June together. We've figured out a date and everything. So, Junk and I have been talking. And yes, the blonde guy in pink, that is Junk. We've been talking. And Junk needed a new person to head up HR. And I said, Junk, I will gladly head up your HR department. So I am now the head of Junk's HR department. And with that said, I have a new outfit for the occasion. And I want to show you the lovely outfit that Mazenda made in this beautiful piece of artwork to show you all that I am the head of Junk's HR department. And that means I am technically his secretary. So without further ado, here is my new secretary outfit art piece. Well, bam. Right there. That is me as Junk's secretary. Mazenda drew that for me. Look at it. That is me. So do you want to go to HR now? Are you going to cause a problem, chat? For Junk? You need to go to HR to talk to me? You may not make it out alive if you have a complaint. But At least you get to gaze
You see,
upon
you
that.
just can't trust anyone. The first time I let a girl into my life and she tries to eat me.
I will try to eat you.
Welcome to the hissing depths.
I think that's why Junk wanted me to be the head of HR. Because Junk knew that people won't complain because they will just get eaten if they have to go to HR. But at least they'll die happy. I may or may not misbehave on purpose. It took a while to put that skirt on. The destroyed building behind me. Listen, Mazenda did a fantastic job with this. More like a CEO than a secretary. I said to Mazenda, I wanted to, you know, kind of do the reverse of Junk's suit. Littlefoot, thank you so much for the 100 bits. With a look like this, I think you guys might be getting more complaints. Listen, I think Junk kind of banked on the fact that if people are complaining, they're going to HR and they're not coming out because I'm going to use them in so many different ways and then probably eat them. We might need a hair up asset. See, Miss did a fantastic job. I really like the glasses and I really like the pearls. The pearls on the end of the tail. The HR is now the SNEK pit. I like the pearls on the end of the tail. I feel like that's a nice touch. And the pearl necklace. Ah, double meaning there, I think. When's my one-on-one? I like the glasses too. It's funny because my in real life glasses kind of look like that. But I think, you know, maybe somewhere down the line, we might actually get an outfit like this. We might actually get an outfit. I think it would look nice. What do you think, chat? Do you think I should add this to the list of potential outfits that I get for my model? Yes. This is serious, Vexoria. It's something that I would definitely consider. It's like Bayonetta, Widowmaker, Secretary, and a Snake Girl were mixed in a blender. I mean, it's true. It's true. Like I said, I love this so much. Mazenda did a fantastic job. And she was extremely fast. Because that joke only happened on my birthday. So it was like Saturday night when Junk was on Roy's channel and they're like, there's the head of HR in chat. And I was like, okay, is that how we're gonna do this? Okay, I'm just gonna run with it now. And Junk is completely on board with it. Junk has not seen the finished version. He's seen the, you know, the line art, and he's seen some of the coloring, but he's not seen the finished version of this yet.
Tribute.
Tara Dust, thank you so much for the 100 bits.
Thank you, darling.
I'm gonna post this on Twitter. So I mean, for those of you who don't, you know, want to see it more, I'll post it on my Twitter later. But I think that Vex in a suit. Yeah, this is my power suit. This is me, Vexoria, Secretary, head of HR for Junk. I mean, I love it. I think it's so pretty. And like I said, I wanted to do the reverse of Junk's suit, which I know Junk has the black and I think the pink pinstripes. So I kind of wanted to do,
Thank you, darling.
Vaporeon, thank you for the 100 bits. So I kind of wanted to do the reverse of that. I thought it would be cute. And it turned out so pretty. So, I love it. I love the pearls. And I like actually how Ms. did the hair too. Because the other thing was, Tara Dust, thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate that. So I said to myself, you know, I could do a bun, or we could leave it as the ponytail. And to be honest, I kind of like the ponytail. I mean, at worst, it's something to hold on to, hey? But I mean, I like it. I like the ponytail. Snandlebars? What? What? I think it looks good. I like the ponytail like that. It was that or like, you know, the bun, right? But I think the ponytail maybe just suits me better. It gives it that little bit of sass, right? Which, you know, it suits me, yeah. I think I like the ponytail better because it gives it that little bit of sassiness that we all know that, you know, sometimes I've been known to have, I guess. So I do really, really love this.
Hello.
And
Welcome
a snony tail? Oh my gosh. I wouldn't even call this a mini skirt. I would call this just a pencil skirt. Because it's very classy. And it's very, very sexy. Like, you don't always have to wear a mini skirt to be sexy, right? Please only hire interns with vibrate functions. Thank you. Sometimes, you know, like, it's got a lot of cleavage. I'm of the mindset that if you're showing a ton of cleavage, you know, maybe you want to make your skirt a bit longer. Because I feel like you've got a lot going on up top already. People won't know where to look. This is my HR outfit, Vil. For Junk's HR department. So, the buttons wouldn't close. So you just get a whole lot of booba. A whole lot of booba. But I do like the scarf. I do like the scarf too.
Hello, darling. Welcome to the
So I definitely wanted to show that to you guys. The buttons become projectiles. That's true. They could be like weapons. They just come out and go ping! And then people die. Because it just comes, the buttons fly off way too quickly. It's like a bullet. Ba-ding! Thank you very much for the hydrate. Ah, you too! Thank you so much for that gifted sub. Boo billets. That's one way to look at it, Dandy. I gotta blow my nose. I gotta mute for a second. That looks like it's from a visual novel. That's true, right? Ms. is a fantastic artist. And she's super fast. That looks like from like a visual novel in like a game or something. Like, it looks so fucking amazing. I about died when she showed it to me. I was like, oh my god, Ms. This is fantastic! I love it. Ms. is fucking amazing, right? Actually, get a shout out for Ms. if we can. So Ms. is also a PNG tuber and a fantastic artist who's done some emotes on my channel and has done a lot of artwork for me. And we love Ms. very, very much. Ms. is a mod of mine too. This is my power suit. Hi, Lade, how are you?
Hello.
I hope you're feeling better.
Welcome to the hissing depths.
I like the padded shoulders because listen,
Hello.
I definitely wanted to go for like an 80s vibe. Like, you know what I'm talking about? Like the 80s suits with the big shoulder pads.
Welcome to the hissing depths.
I was just like, in the pinstripes, I just wanted to do like something that was very sexy and classy, but also like, fuck yeah, give me some shoulder pads. Give me a fucking power suit. There's nothing says 80s like exaggerated shoulder pads. It's true. This 80s vibe is so great. And it kind of fit with Junk's vibe too. So that's kind of what I wanted to do. And since I am the head of his HR department, we have to kind of, you know, I feel like we kind of have to match a little bit. So that's kind of what I wanted to do. And Junk was fantastic and an amazing person to say, yeah, hell yeah, crossover, let's go. I just was like, so can I do this thing? Yes. I was like, yes. So I want to say thank you to Junk for allowing me to have my fun with this. And Mazenda for actually making it happen. Right, Marina?
Hello, darling.
How are you doing, darling?
Hissing depths.
This is my secretary outfit for Junk's HR department. Since I am the lead of Junk's HR department now, this is my new outfit. So if all of you are misbehaving, you're gonna have to deal with me in this outfit. I love it too. Ms. did a fantastic job. Like Zolan said, it looks like it came out of a visual novel. I was like, holy shit. This is fucking amazing. You must get Vex to 1K. Why? Why would we do that, right? 1K average viewers. Is it for the pocket snussy? The head of HR is more than capable of handling the entire organization's needs. I wonder what you mean by that, Zolan. Please give me a demo on inappropriate behavior for HR. Oh, Marina, I'll gladly do that for you.
To the hissing depths.
Well, folks, time to misbehave. Honestly, my favorite thing about this whole piece is the pearls on the tail. I mean, the pearl necklace is great too. But the ones on the tail are adorable. And like I said, those are my, that touch on the piece makes me go, that's adorable, Ms. I see what you did. And I just love the shit out of this. So very much. Yeah, see, it's so hard to miss the little things because there's like, wow, this is gorgeous. At first, I missed the pearls on the tail too. But I think it's a super nice touch and it's super cute. Besides it being, you know, drop dead sexy. The ponytail does it for you, Kaizen. That's fair because the ponytail does it for me too. There's so many wonderful things about this piece. So that's why I feel like almost this needs to be a print of some kind. Zola, I feel like this needs to be a print. I feel like it does.
Hello, darling.
The glasses.
Welcome to
The glasses are adorable. I feel like I need a glasses asset now. We'll talk to Ms. We'll talk to Ms. Because, oh my god. I'm like thirsting for myself right now. Ms. is a wonderful artist. I can make glasses. Look, Zolan, I am not an artist. Shut the fuck up and take my money. I'll take 10. Right? Ms. is such a talented artist. Like, holy shit. Ms. has done wonderful pieces for me. I'd love her to death. She's so awesome. And she's a really good friend of mine and a fantastic mod too for me. What's Mrs. info? Hey, we get a shout out for Ms. again. You can follow her Twitch. She's also in my hissing depths because she's a moderator for me.
Hello, darling.
So if you're in my hissing depths Discord, I mean, she lurks around there and she talks and chats. So she also has a Twitter too. So I mean, you could follow her Twitter. I think it's Kitsune
For me,
Mizenda.
thank you, darling.
I believe that's what's her Twitter. Thank you so much for the 100 bits, Vaporeon. There you go. Zolan just posted it. Please go follow Ms. because Ms. is a wonderful artist. And
Hello.
she deserves the follows. She deserves the love. So yeah, go follow Ms. The head of HR is also the head of the PR department. I'll have to talk to Junk about that one. He just made me head of HR. That's all. So this is what you're going to get when you go to Junk's HR now. You're going to get me like this. I hope you enjoy that. Horny resources? I mean, that's completely fair. We might just have to rename the department that. You hope that Junk can afford the new suit cost. Well, Junk is, you know, he's the mayor, isn't he? I mean, he's got a lot of money, I would assume.
Hello, darling. Welcome to the hissing depths.
He'd love to wear the pink ascot. It's hella cute. I thought that was hella cute too. There's so many little things about that piece that I'm blown away by. That Ms. is incredibly creative. Usually when I talk to Ms., I'll say, here are some inspiration pics that I have that I kind of like. And then Ms. just runs with it and shows me, hey, what do you think? And I'll be like, this is exactly what I wanted. You were in my mind head. So Ms. is extremely creative and I love her to death. I like that too, Dustin. The pink and the purple of my skin actually look really, really nice together. And for like a moment, I was like, maybe I should make the suit black too, but I figured that was too dark. There's a lot of already dark colors going on because I have, well, my tail is dark, my hair is dark. I was like, let's make the suit bright ass pink. Because, I mean, why not, right? And I do like the color pink. I think it's a very cute color. And I seem to pull it off well. So who knows? You want me to get an art of coiling an office building in that outfit? Yeah, you would, Zolan. You would.
Welcome to the hissing depths.
So I mean, I would definitely like to get art of me coiling an office building in this outfit. And you know, actually I have a great idea. What if I got art of me doing that, but also did a small audio? Fucking ideas, chat. What if rebranding to an office building, Marina? That's fair. What if I got art of me doing that, coiling an office building, and then did audio for it? That is a fucking idea, chat. Maybe we'll just have to make that happen. I do have to do other audio too for with Miss Moonified, because that was for the charity stream reward. So I do have to do that still too. Some sexy not safe for work audio with Miss Moonified. And then, you know, that might be something to do in the future too, this coiling of a building with audio and sound effects. So I think that would be really hot. We love Miss Moonified here. How long am I? I believe I'm over 1,000 feet long now. And over 500 feet tall.
Welcome to the hissing dance.
We do love Mooney here. We shrimp for Mooney. Mooney's a wonderful friend of mine and a fantastic person.
Welcome to the hissing.
So if you're not following Miss Moonified, you should be. Because she is a fantastic person and a great friend. So please go follow her. Please go follow Marina too, because Marina is a wonderful content creator and oh so fucking sexy. So please go follow Marina too. Oh gosh, you guys. I love this so much, I can't stop staring at me. I love you, Marina. I do. We have to hang out sometime, because you're fantastic, and I have a lot of respect for you in what you do. Ah! Need to take a drink again. Put the photo away! Why? Why? Is it making you too hot and bothered? Is it making you aroused, Chad? Do you not want to be aroused? Come on. Early morning arousals are important. They create healthy sex drives. I'm very privileged to know a lot of fantastic content creators. Want me to coil my own photo? Yes, let's do it. Can I? Hang on. I gotta make this so it's underneath me. There we go. I will coil myself. Coilception. Gosh, me? Does that feel good? Oh yes, Vexy, it feels so good. I knew you'd love it. I know I can't help myself.
Welcome to the hissing dance.
No. It's my own roleplay right here. Oh, Vexy, I love it when you coil me. Oh, I know you do, Vexy. You feel so good in my coils. Self-coiling. This is kind of like masturbation in a way.
Hello, darling. Welcome to
Look
the
at
hissing
the picture looks so happy.
Hello, darling. Welcome to the hissing dance.
It's okay, it's only masturbation. No, it's fine. Oh, okay, I see this. Okay, I see the come to mommy. All right.
There's nothing wrong with erotic role play.
Dr. Skull. Thank you. Thank you so much for the bits. Okay, I will get to that now. Laid. Laid. Come to mommy. Come and get coiled up nice and tightly by me, Laid. After a long day yesterday, I think that you need it. A nice, tight hug. There you go. We have normal Vexy, we have Snecretary Vexy. I know, Laid, you had a rough day yesterday, and I hope you're doing better. You deserve a nice tight hug. Mwah. There you go, Vel. There you go. There probably is a name for what I'm doing to myself right now. I have no idea what it is. Gosh, give us okay. All right. Arara. I'll do another one because I didn't think that one was that good. Ara. There we go. There you go. Your aras. Aura. The seal aras. Aura. Aura. Duke Nukem ara. You want that one? Aura.
Awa.
Orca. Hail to the ara, baby. Snara. I did not draw this. This is from an artist friend of mine, Mazenda. She did this for me.
Hello, darling. Welcome to the hissing depths.
Oh, Lord. You love my laugh? Oh, at least somebody does. I feel like sometimes I laugh like a hyena. I'm just like wheeze laughing. Just like oh gosh. You guys make me laugh so much though. My giggle is world brightening. Oh, Zolan. That's so sweet. Hi, Foxbox. Welcome to the stream. We're shrimping for myself right now. And it's art. And making ridiculous aura. An orca. And aura noises.
Is that the sound you make when your tongue bunch of fart balls?
Oh god. Why?
Oh, you can go. Pow.
Yeah. Pow!
Speedrunner.
Thank you for the 300 bits, Vaporeon. Okay, let's take this coiling away.
Hello, darling.
For the people that didn't see the full outfit. Pow! Oh god! Your heart is slowly giving out. No! Please live. Don't die. I don't want to be responsible for death. Not on my stream. Besides, I mean, the slip and slide. But listen.
No.
Hey, Vaporeon, thank you so much for the 300 bits. I do like it, but I'll have to put it away because I'm gonna post it on Twitter, and you guys can feast upon it as much as you like then. Listen, no. That old school kid, thank you so much for the 300 bits. You'll never get tired. Listen, office attire is sexy. Speaking of office attire, though, Zolan, we need to get you a new suit still. We have to get you a new suit. He could listen. He had a suit, and then the pandemic happened, and now that suit does not fit him. So we have to get him a new suit. And we have to get him a new suit because I am convocating at the beginning of June. And I think he just needs a new suit too. Ow! Vaporeon! Thank you so much for the 200 bits. Like, Zolan still looks hot as fuck. He still looks really fucking sexy. And he can wear the skinny jeans and they grip his ass and he looks hot. But I mean, like, his suit doesn't fit him. So we have to get him another suit. And like I said, I'm convocating, which means I'm getting my honors degree at the beginning of June. and I get to walk the stage and all that stuff. And he needs a suit. He needs to get like dressed up. You can't just wear a band shirt to that kind of thing. No, we don't use that term, Alucard. We can't use that term because if I were to say that term, people would assume that I'm like finished VTubing. Because once you use that term, people think that you're calling it quits in VTubing. We can't use the G word. We can't use that word. So we have to say convocating. So I'm getting my honors degree and Zolan needs a new suit. He needs a suit and he needs, he needs some, dress wear. he needs, yeah, that's what it means for VTubers. That's why we can't say the G word. Oh gosh, what? Hey Vex, hey Louis, what? What? No! No! Why would you put that in? No! Because, of course, listen. I saw this. Louis made this last night and posted it in like our mod area, and I fucking couldn't stop laughing. But then Zolan, of course, has to add it as a sound alert because.
Bustin', 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 bustin'.
Because of course, right? After we bust, we have to get toast. It makes the most sense, right? Oh gosh, you guys. Louis is a very, very talented musician and music producer. And last night, when Louis made that toasted one, I could not stop laughing. I was watching Zolan's stream and I was drinking wine and I was watching, I was trying to moderate, and then I was watching the Discord and stuff like that. I couldn't stop laughing. I'm like, oh no, I'm gonna wake up Little Snake. It was so good. Shadow, thank you so much for the 100 biddies. I appreciate that. But Louis is very, very talented. And Louis, we all know that Louis made that song for me for my birthday with Laid. And the song All I Can Remember. I love that song. It's such a bop. I love it so much. Have I seen Taka lately? I have not been to the Weary in a while. I pop into Taka's streams. Taka was in my stream, when was it? Monday night. Taka showed up in my stream to watch some spooky videos and was hanging out for a while. But actually going to hang out with Taka, no I haven't. But I do talk to Taka from time to time. I do believe though that Taka probably does need another coiling at some point soon. What do you think, chat? I feel like we need to create a hashtag like coilings for Taka. I love Taka. I love Taka. We have so much fun together. And we talk from time to time and stuff like that. But Taka's also very busy trying to book people for the Weary and stuff like that. So we need to create the hashtag coilings for Taka. I feel like Mim is actually a really good friend of mine. And Mim's been actually sick as they posted on Twitter. So I've been checking up on Mim on Discord and making sure that they're okay. And Mim is getting better. So hopefully Mim will be back streaming soon. So I mean, we should actually create the hashtag Coilings for Taka on Twitter. So, you know, if you happen to, you know, you posted it, you tweeted it. Okay. Zolan, if you don't know Zolan's Twitter, it's at Crusader Zolan. So there you go, chat. You could share that. Coilings for Taka. If you want to. If you want Taka to be coiled. I feel like he's missing that. And you know, he may say that he doesn't necessarily like it or need it, or he doesn't quite understand why people would want to be coiled and, you know, or be jealous of the fact that he gets coiled, but I feel like he secretly likes it. I feel like he secretly wants it. Oh, Mim loves coilings. Mim loves coilings. So I have no qualms about that, but Taka seems to fight it. He seems to fight the coilings, and I'm not quite sure why. I feel like Taka needs it. Coilings for Taka. Vaporeon, you like coilings too. Well, Vaporeon, I can give you a coiling anytime you want, darling. Oh, hey! Hey, Vexoria, first time visiting your Twitch channel, learning about you on YouTube. Love your type of commentary, your soothing and calm voice. Anyways, be visiting your streams time to time. Thank you so much, hey. I appreciate that very, very much. You're very kind, and thank you for stopping by. Don't resist the coiling. You know what happens when you resist a snake coil? It just gets tighter. So all of the, you know, resistance and thrashing and stuff like that, every time you breathe, it's like an anaconda. Every time you breathe... Ow! Rice, thank you so much for that gifted sub.
Hello, darling.
Every time you breathe, you know, the coilings get tighter. What do you mean check Discord? What am I checking? If you're a Twitch streamer, YouTuber interested in Swan Song, let us know! Okay, well, Zolan, you are you have access to my Twitter. Go ahead, I'm streaming right now. Zolan, you have access to my Twitter. You do the thing. Zolan's my manager, and he has access to my Twitter. Please go do the thing! I love Vampire the Masquerade! Please! Please, please, please! I love it so much. I'm a big nerd. Please let it be me that gets a key. Oh gosh, please let it be me. I want Bloodless. I pre-ordered Bloodlines 2. I did. I've been waiting forever. I will wait forever. Vigilantly. I love World of Darkness. I love D&D. I love tabletop games. There's so many good clans, though. There are. I mean, I am, like I said, I am a big roleplay nerd. Like a big roleplay nerd. Like, I have a OneNote open with tabs and tabs and tabs of characters with character templates that are filled out with like absurd things. Like, this is what their voice sounds like. These are their personality traits and everything. These are, you know, they have this piercing. It's like the most niche things that you could think of for a character. They're filled out. Like I said, me and Zolan made we made like a role for pregnancy table chart. Things, sexual statistics, like stuff like that. Like, that's how nerdy and deep we get into the RP. Like, this is my character's theme song. Shit like that. I have not checked out V Rising yet. I heard that it's pretty good. What alignment am I? Chaotic horny. I mean, that's... But really, my favorite alignment... What do you mean, wow? What did you want from me? What do you want from me? Like, I don't understand. It's true. Tell me I'm lying. I mean... Toastin', 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 toastin'. Da, da, da. But most of the time I play like lawful evil characters. Because, I mean, I do like to be bad. What's my clan? Oh gosh. I like to play like as Camarilla and like I like the Tremere too. I probably said that wrong.
Hello, darling.
The Tremere. I mean, I like
Hello, darling. Welcome to the hissing dance.
but I mean I am, you know, I am very much a lawful evil type person when it comes to role-playing and stuff. I just find villains much more sexy and dynamic for whatever reason.
Welcome to the
Be bad and bend the rules to fit your badness. That's pretty much my MO when it comes to stuff like that. So I mean, am I considered a villain? As you mean like Vexoria the Sun Eater character considered a villain? Is that what you mean, Vaporeon? Because if so, I would say yes. Vexoria the Sun Eater is definitely a villain. And I mean, she wants to eat the sun for Christ's sakes. And I mean, she eats people. She's a people eater. You're all sacrifices. What do you want? I just find that villains are a lot more sexy. And I think that you can do a lot, like, no disrespect to people that want to play hero characters. It's just for me. I find that playing a villain is much more fun because you can get into the gray areas, you can do the bad stuff. Sakutan, thank you so much for the hydrate. So I do appreciate a good villain, and I find myself being attracted to villains a lot more than I am heroes. And I do like the bad girls and boys. I mean, I love, like I said, I love Vampire the Masquerade. I love tabletop role-playing. Anybody that plays anti-heroes are hot too. I do love anti-heroes. The fight fire with fire heroes, those can be pretty sexy too. I mean, I like the edgy characters, I guess. People are like, Vex likes the edgelords. Like, no, I like heroes. I like the characters that have, you know, more to them, I guess. But like Vegeta was my favorite character in Dragon Ball Z. I mean, that's pretty much like not like cheesy edgelords, but like nuanced, right? They have more to them. They have depth. You know what I mean? They're not just this one note. You never get to know them. I also want him to destroy my ass. I mean, yes.
Hello, darling. Welcome to the
I did watch the shit out of Dragon Ball Z and stuff like that when I was a kid. I watched the shit out of it. I have a type. Okay, I do have a type. Alright? I will name what I like most about male characters. I will name them. If your character has an eye patch, that's a win for me. Your character has scars, that's an edge. That's definitely a win for me. If your character is older, like I'm talking like has salt and pepper kind of graying hair, or is an outright silver fox, that's a win for me. If your character is kind of grouchy or grumpy or kind of goes, Nice try, I'm talking about my preferences. You know, kind of closed off, maybe a little bit emotionally unavailable, you know, kind of just like, grouchy, like kind of has, and a deep voice, like kind of the deeper voice, that gravelly kind of voice. That's a win for me too. But also, you know, someone that has like someone who's, like I said, who's older, someone, you know, I'm not saying that I don't like younger men, but I'm saying I have a preference for older men. And I mean, yeah, I would be all over Kratos. I definitely. Yes, I do, Asir, I do. It's like, I do. Zolan's right. I do thirst quite heavily. But characters like that, but also, you know, like I said, that, you know, the kind of grouchy characters, but that also have that big teddy bear daddy vibe to them, that actually have that heart of gold under it all, that just wants to protect you and keep you safe, but are kind of grouchy. I do like that. And like I'm said, like, I have a type that, like, I do find myself attracted to that kind of, you know, character and persona. When Vex watched The Witcher 1, a new ocean formed. Beards are a win too. Like, Zolan has a beard in real life. If Zolan were to shave off his beard, he would look like he's really, really young. Lade, you're into a more mature woman, a mommy vibe. I mean, that's fair. That's fair. And I can appreciate people that like mature women, because like I said, I have no qualms telling you guys that behind Vexoria the Sun Eater, I'm 36 years old. I have no qualms telling you about that. So yes, I am considered, quote, an older woman, and I am an actual mother in real life. So I mean, I guess some people would call me an actual MILF. bustin'. Thank you guys. I mean, like I said, like, I have no qualms telling you guys how old I am. I guess in the VTuber community, I'm considered ancient, but, or quote, elderly. But, you know, I think that if you want a VTube, it doesn't matter how old you are, as long as you have fun doing it. So, I mean, yes, I would be considered a MILF by some, and I did used to professionally model, so I guess that adds to the MILF factor. The elder beings were wise, what can we say? I mean, MILF effects. Yeah, I mean, for those who didn't know, I mean, yes, I know, Lucajin is a lovely, lovely VTuber. And I love the shit out of her. She's a friend of mine too. So like I said, I have a type. I like the older men. And you know, for women, because I'm bisexual, for women, I kind of lean towards, you know, the same age group as me, I guess, if I'm attracted to a woman, because I know that a woman, you know, in my age group has herself hopefully put together and, you know, not gonna and kind of has life experience too. And I guess if I had to say, if I had, like, based on looks, I had a type, it would probably be darker hair. And, like, chest size and all that doesn't matter to me. Because I just love all booba. So, I mean, Spite and Prism, yeah, those are my waifus. Those are my waifus and very boobs! Chef, thank you so much for the sub. All booba are equal. It's true. But Spite and Prism are my waifus. And they were like really good friends too. So I love them to death. And I think that they're beautiful people inside and outside. So, I mean, for women, I guess I'm a bit looser on like what I like, because for me, I end up liking people for who they are. And like Zolan obviously is not, I have not met Saw Kaizen. I would love to meet Saw, but I have not met Saw. And Saw is a fantastic content creator. I don't know if Saw even knows that I exist, but I would love to meet Saw, because I think that what Saw does is wonderful and great for the VTubing community. So like, I am very, very open to meeting people and talking with them and getting to know them and being their friends. So I mean,
Hello, darling.
CB collabs
Welcome to the history.
are a bit tough. Yes.
Hello, darling.
For me,
Welcome to the
I
hissing dance.
CB collabs are tough for me because I have 2 children, right? So I would love to be able to do more CB stuff. It's a different platform where you can be I did a CB stream last month. This month it was difficult with planning because it was my birthday and there was a whole lot of stuff going on this month. But next month I'm going to do a CB stream again. So I'm going to do that. But the problem is for me with CB streams is I have 2 small children, right? And I would not want to do a CB stream with them home. I just feel like that's not appropriate, and I feel like I wouldn't want them to accidentally walk in or anything like that. So that's why when I do sexual things like that are pure sex streams like that, they're not home. And I have to find somebody to watch them in order to do that. So I don't want them to ever be like exposed to that or anything like that, even accidentally. So I just wouldn't want them to be home. So finding a babysitter is important to me. So that's why sometimes, like for a CB stream, I have to get a babysitter, and I usually have to get someone who's willing to watch them overnight. Right? Because who knows how long a CB stream is going to go. And I kind of like doing CB streams in the evening. I don't know, it just kind of gets me in the mood more. Thank you very much for the Hydrate Deluxe. So usually it's Zolan's parents that will watch them. And then they get to, get to spend time with their grandparents too. So they have to be, free to watch them. So CB streams are a bit less often than my normal Twitch streams. So next month, hopefully that I'll be able to do a CB stream again for everybody. And, you know, you can find the VOD of my last CB stream on my Fansly. So I have a Fansly. I do have to set up the tier system. I posted some, like, free pictures on there for you guys with me, my real life booba, with googly eyes on them. So you know my boobly eyes? That charity stream reward of me with my real life booba having googly eyes on them, that's on my Fansly. No, for my CB stream, I use my model. I don't actually use myself. I hope so, Kaizen. I hope so too. Alright, I'm gonna bounce because I saw that redeem. So, I mean, hopefully for my next stream, all those new toys will get here, Kaizen. I hope so. You can't find my Fansly. You should be able to. There it is. Zolan just posted it. It's Vexoria the Sun Eater. So there's just free pictures on there. There's the VOD of the very first one I did. I have to set up tiers still because I want to be able to, you know, post pictures and give you guys stuff. If you want to sub to that, you're more than welcome to. And there'll be other CB stream VODs and stuff like that up there. So it's something that is being worked on, among other things. Like, I'm going to be probably releasing a commission list for voice stuff. So if you ever want to commission a more personal audio from me, you'll be able to do that at some point. I'm looking forward to that because I love doing voice stuff. You know, even though... Yeah. Kaizen! Oh, thank you so much for the 10 gifted subs! Kaizen, thank you so much! Ow! Kaizen, thank you so much, darling. I appreciate you. If you get a gifted sub, please thank Kaizen. Yeah, I'm like really excited to be able to do voice commissions with everybody because I like doing voice commissions. I used to do them before I started VTubing, and they were more focused, you know, on giantess stuff and boar stuff. And what I'll do is, if somebody wants a voice commission, before I used to just ask them what they wanted, and then we would come up, Zolan and I would come up with a script, and we would say, this is kind of where we're thinking. What do you think? Read the script. Do you like it? Do you not like it? Do you want things changed? Like, what do you want? And usually they'll say, oh, I want this. Can you... Ow! Deb, thank you so much for the 100 bits. No, you're not, Deb. I have the right to refuse. It's no worries, Kaizen. Take your time. But I mean, like, we used to go back and forth with people, but like, what do you want? You know, do you want me to use certain pet names for you? Do you want me to say things that, you know, you like? What are your trigger words? And, you know, I'll say them nice and slow for you. Or tell you how much of a good boy or girl you are. Stuff like that. And then I would record it. And sometimes if it was a story, I would add sound effects and things like that. And edit it on my own. So I'm looking forward to doing that kind of stuff again. Curious Hero, keep at it. I mean, I still do dumb voices, right? Will the cultist VOD be uploaded? The problem is the VOD for the cultist stream yesterday had to be taken down because of DMCA stuff. And Twitch is not very kind when it comes to karaoke. They explicitly say that don't do it. And last thing I need is Twitch to be like, hey, you did this thing, now you're suspended. And I'll be like, fuck, I just got that purple check mark. So, I mean, I have to take it down. And then we'll edit it and we'll probably upload it to YouTube. But the singing will probably not be there. Yeah, Twitch is pretty particular about that kind of stuff. There are clips. People did clips. But the singing stuff, Twitch is pretty, no, don't do that. And they can hit you pretty hard with stuff. So that's why it had to be taken down. But, you know, there'll be a VOD that will probably be posted on YouTube. Because I do have a YouTube channel, but my YouTube channel is going to probably go under a bit of construction here soon. Because, yeah, you can't do karaoke. They used to have Twitch Sings. If you guys remember Twitch Sings, they used to have something that you could actually do karaoke. But then they took that away. So now you can't. Yeah, you can't do karaoke. Unfortunately, I would love to be able to do karaoke, even though I can't sing that well. Yes, you can't do it. Twitch Sings was so good, though. It was a lot of fun. I wish that they brought it back. But yeah, we had to take it down because the last thing I need is Twitch to be like, "Hey, Vexoria, you can't do that, and now you're suspended." And I would have been like, "Oh fuck, that's like the absolute last thing that I would fucking need, right? Get in trouble with Daddy Twitch at the gate." Yeah, I mean, okay. So, Zolan and I have been kind of idly practicing
Welcome to the hissing dance.
Phantom of the Opera. We've been idly kind of practicing Phantom of the Opera because it started because on Scully Sinful's stream, if you don't know Scully Simple, you fucking should, because Scully Simple is a fucking amazing content creator. He's so funny, he's so sweet, and he runs the bar The Simple Skulls, and he brings on monster VTubers and talks to them. Yeah, go follow Scully, because Scully made his own fucking model, drew it, and everything. Scully is such a sweetheart and a good friend of mine. Scully drew my first fucking fan art when nobody knew who the fuck I was. And like, I had next to no followers. Nobody gave me the time of day. And, you know, he is very well dressed. He's a very well dressed VTuber. Scully is very entertaining too. And deserves more support. Because he works damn hard. He does. But I mean, like, Scully was the very first person that drew me fan art when I was, you know, brand new to the VTubing community, and people didn't really talk to me that much. They didn't know who I was. Or you know what I mean? I was brand new, I was just a baby, and I was trying to connect with people, and it was Prof Rad that started talking to me, and then Scully started talking to me, and then No Need for Gravity, all of them, they all started talking to me, and then Scully did a drawing of me crying being bullied by him and Prof Rad in crayon. And it was the cutest drawing. And I was so touched by that. But I digress. So I went into Scully's chat. And Scully has a redeem for singing. He's bumped it up now because we were abusing it. So I hit the Scully Sings redeem. And he was like, okay, yeah, all right, Vexoria, what song do you want? And then I said Phantom of the Opera. And he's like, fuck you. And I was like, Phantom of the Opera. That's like one of my favorite songs. I love Phantom of the Opera. And he was like, God damn you, Vex. God fucking damn you. So made him sing Phantom of the Opera. And then I said, Zolan, you gotta get in here. Scully singing Phantom of the Opera. So Zolan gets into Scully's chat and redeems the Skeletor voice that Scully does as he's singing Phantom of the Opera. So now he has to sing Phantom of the Opera in a Skeletor voice. He's like, meh, and sleep he sang to me, meh, like... Hey, Scully, I'm singing your praises about the time I made you sing Phantom of the Opera. You thought you're being viewed by it? Speak of the devil. Right there. We're talking about the time that I bullied you, Scully, into singing Phantom of the Opera. And then Zolan came in and redeemed the Skeletor voice. And then you had to sing Phantom of the Opera with the Skeletor voice. It was a time. That time that I bullied you? Yeah, that really narrows it down. I'm the Phantom now, He-Man! Yeah, we would never bully Scully. Never. We do it, okay, listen, if we do happen to bully Scully, we do it because we love Scully. That's why. We do it out of love. We bully out of love and support. So that's why we do it. But like I said, so that's how the Phantom of the Opera thing came about. And then we're driving, me and Zolan were driving, and we put on Phantom of the Opera. I'm like, yes, this is my song. And then I said, wouldn't it be great if we could sing this together? And Zolan's like, we could try. I mean, I started singing. How can you not sing Phantom of the Opera, though? I mean, fair. Listen, it's an awesome song. We decided that we were gonna try to sing Phantom of the Opera. Listen, I am not a singer, usually. I'll sing for the fun of it, but actually, like, hitting the notes and shit. I mean, I can hit maybe some of the notes, some of the time.
More tribute?
Zenzoku, thank you so much for that sub. Ow! Deb,
Tribute.
thank you so much for the 100 bits. Actually, Cultist can sing Hellfire. He can. He's actually quite good at it. So maybe at some point you might get to hear me and Zohan sing Phantom of the Opera. So you have that actually to look forward to, I guess, if we practice. But the thing is, if we sing Phantom of the Opera, we have to take the VOD down. If we do it live. We might record it. We might just record it and then post it somewhere. Because I think that would be easier than having to take a whole VOD down. Because we decided to sing a song and Twitch was like, no, no, no. How dare you sing a song on stream? The MCA! You can't do that! So, I mean, we'd have to play. We would have to put it on Discord. Or we would have to put it up, you know, somewhere else. What do you mean, in fairness, what? In fairness, what? In fairness, what, Zolan? Twitch doesn't care all that much. It's the music licensing companies. I mean, that's fair. It's the music licensing companies. They're like, please don't do that. Hey, Miz, look at Miz. Look at what I put up. Everybody, that is the Mizenda in my chat. Look at Miz. This is Miz's artwork of me. And I've just decided to leave it up because why not? Who doesn't love a good secretary? I decided to leave it up, Miz. I wanted to show the world what you did. And everybody is in love with it, by the way.
Hello, darling.
Look at that.
To the hissing dance.
That is your new head of HR
Darling.
for junk
Welcome to the
and your secretary. Rita Repulsa mixed with Alpha. Ay, ay, ay! That's fair. I used to watch the shit out of Power Rangers when I was young. I hate the fact you do Alpha so well. Rangers! I used to... like I said, I used to practice, like, voices all the time. Hi, Tom Fox, how are you? Power suit secretary, right? It's kind of sexy. You gotta go to a work meeting. Well, I'm so sorry to hear that, Zolan. Sucks to be you. That's so good. Have I seen Thundercats? Of course. I also want him to destroy my ass. Listen, you can't just play that sound alert willy-nilly, okay? We're not even being horny. What's the deal? I also want him to destroy my ass. I also want him to destroy my ass. Can we get a shout out for Tom Box, please, mods? I hope you're doing well. Oh god, the art icon next to the name. So this is something that is new that came out with Twitch. You can actually... Whoa, Duke! Thank you so much for the 500 bits. So, the art icon next to... you see that Twitch came out with them. You can actually tag your artists that have done, your little emotes and stuff like that for your channel. So Miz has done emotes for me. You can, and Shuwachi has done emotes for me. Anybody who's done kind of art for me and like emotes specifically, we'll have that. Ow! Squint! Thank you so much for the bits to get this up. And thank you for the bits. Vaporeon. You're only allowed to tag 5 artists at most on your channel. So that's where the artist emote thingy badge comes from. That's why Miz has it, because Miz did emotes for me, and Miz always does art for me, which is like, look at this. Look at this over here. Look at this. I appreciate you stopping by, Squid. I hope you have a good day. See, look. See that? The long snake there, Zolan posted? That's what Miz did for me. And, she did the cultist emote too. Everybody want a piece of that Miz. But Miz is a fantastic artist, so I can't say that I blame you. Hey Vaporeon, I hope you have a fantastic day. Miz is actually a very sexy box mommy, and I love her to death. Bustin', 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 bustin'. Bustin'. Feel good. That fucking sound alert gets me every time. I cannot not hear it now. Oh god. Wait, chat. What do you mean, wait, chat? How long can we make Vexy what? God. You're gonna pretend the ARC tag is your collar? Don't worry, Miz. I'll collar you up proper soon. Oh gosh. You, oh gosh. Long snake is long. Gosh. But like I said, Miz is very talented. That's why Miz has the artist type. And Shuachi. Shuachi did like a lot of my emotes too, my animated emotes, so I'm very thankful to Shu for that. What are you're making the ultimate snake right now. Are you trying to make it so that I am legitimately over 1,000 feet long? Like you can't spam the chat with that. So many people are gonna get confused. They're gonna come into the stream and they're gonna be like, why is there a SNEK midsection? That's all I see. You're gonna confuse the new people. Oh gosh. Okay, you know what? Fine. Fine, chat. There. You're getting coiled now. There. I feel like that's what you were asking for. I feel like that's what you were asking for. Yeah, we did it, chat. It worked. We summoned the coils. Ow! Darth, thank you so much for the 100 bits. I really appreciate that. Sushi rolls. I mean, Miz did this asset too. So you see this coiling? Miz did that too. So, Miz did a lot of my assets. Ow! Littlefoot, thank you so much for the 100 biddies.
Thank you, darling.
Oh god. I need to take a sip of water. The unending coils of Vex. I mean, that's fair. I'm over 1,000 feet long now. Nolan Void, thank you so much for stopping by. That is my secretary outfit. That's what the stun tributes are for, though. Every time you redeem those channel points, I grow 2 inches. So, and then, you know, I calculate how tall I am at the end of stream, and it goes into the Vexy Dex. So if you want me to get bigger, you know, give me your sun tributes, and I'll get closer to eating the sun. It's not long enough. It always needs to be bigger. I always need to get nice and big. Who doesn't like big things? Right, chat? Yes, bigger. I'm gonna put the secretary away for now. I'll post it on Twitter later. And I'll move myself over here. Because I was blocking a little bit with my hair. Praise the booba. That's right, Scully. Who doesn't like big old snitties? Right. Kilometer long cobra. I mean, that's one way to put it. Oh lord. Oh lord, they coming. Booba. They bounce pretty well too. I do have a shitload of Sun tributes. That just means that at the end of the stream, I get to— Ow!
Tribute.
Rice, thank you so much for the 100 biddies. What did I walk into? Listen, you've walked into a den, a SNEK den of positivity and utter chaos. That's what you've walked into. Boing boing. My bounce is pretty bouncy, if you ask me. A giant lamia of chaos and lewdsome. Utter chaos, right? Utter. These are utterly huge, right, Red?
Hello, darling.
We're here for chaos and lewd. Lewdsome. Wholesome and lewd. Which is completely fair. That's pretty much what I'm all about. We have our lewd moments where we're very, very naughty. And then we talk about the serious stuff too, because that's important. It takes a small crowd of us, but we will milk those udders. That pun physically hurt me. I'm sorry, Scully.
Hello, darling. Welcome to the hissing depths.
Do my coils feel good? They should. I take very good care of them. And I have all of you sacrifices to help me too. I mean, I love Zelda. If you know anything about me, it's that I love
Hello,
Zelda.
darling.
And I love Zelda games too.
Hissing depths.
I don't know if I'm gonna watch anything today. I was supposed to play Animal Crossing, but like, I enjoy talking to you guys. I feel like talking to you guys. I haven't seen you guys or got a chance to talk to you guys in like 2 days. So I mean, we could put up a poll if you want, whether or not you want me to just continue to talk and hang out, or we can play some Animal Crossing. So let's do that. Why don't we do that? We'll put up a poll. You guys want me to just vibe and talk to you because it's a lot of fun, or you want me to actually get into playing some Animal Crossing?
Welcome
Oh
to
my
the
gosh,
hissing
is that
darkness.
the
Don't just stand
Lich
there.
Lord Amundel?
Worship me.
Thank you so much for the raid, Amundel. Can we get a shout out for Amundel, please, mods? How are you, you handsome Lich Lord? I hope you're doing well. And welcome, raiders. Welcome to the Hissing Depths. If you don't know me, I'm Goddess Victoria the Sun Eater, and I am a lewdsome VTuber, which means that I am half lewd and half wholesome, which means that we talk about the kinky and the naughty, but also we talk about the hard stuff, and we have our wholesome moments. You're expanding your domain. Really? Tell me more. What do you mean by that? Is Terramall getting bigger? Zolan's probably in a meeting right now. You just walked in and got coiled up. Kaizen. I wanted you to put up a poll before you left. Of whether or not we were gonna talk more or play more Animal Crossing. What did Kaizen expect, though? I mean, Kaizen, you're hanging out with the great Snake Mommy. You had to know that you weren't going to get coiled. Terramall is always expanding, but for me, I've been enjoying V Rising and building out my vampiric castle. How is that? How is that game, Amundel? I've heard good things, and I was curious about it.
Hello, darling.
I've seen a couple people play it.
Hissing
How is it? Is it good? I love vampires. So it's absolute favorite games. It's pretty incredible. I'll have to check it out. Because I'm very, very, very curious about it. And I mean, who doesn't love a good vampire game? I have a server. Okay, well, I'll check it out. And I'll see. And I will let you know. Look, at least seems pretty split right now about what you guys want me to do. Oh my goodness. If you guys get 50-50, I will lose my shit. It's really good. See, it's Diablo style, right? Is it? I thought it was kind of like that. We win either way. I mean, that's fair. You get to watch me try to catch dragonflies for 2 hours, apparently. Which is not the case. It didn't take me 2 hours to catch a dragonfly. Your life goes to have a relationship as beautiful as Zolan and or Vexi's and Zolan's. Aww. That's so sweet, Dustin. Listen, me and Zolan. Oh my gosh, the clothes are attached to me.
I just want my own pocket snoozy. Is that so wrong?
Maxim, thank you. Thank you so much for the biddies. So listen, people have said that a lot. And me and Zolan have talked about it. People say, hey, I want, you know, relationship goals that are Zolan and Vex. Talk a bunch more seem to win. It was close though. Holy shit.
Hello, darling.
That was a close poll. But I guess I should follow the will of the people. I do ASMR. Speaking of that though, like, I am doing an ASMR stream tomorrow night. So, we do talk nice and quiet. And we're doing some...
This is my crowning achievement, Mom and Dad. I'm a sex toy.
No, we're not doing a sex toy. But thank you for the 300 bits. So tomorrow we're doing Toast ASMR. That was a charity stream award. And we're going to be eating toast and doing ASMR stuff. And then we're going to be doing some roleplay ASMR. Anonymous, thank you so much for the 500 biddies. Feel good, feel good. We're Shadowblade, thank you very much for the 100 bits. We're doing a roleplay ASMR too tomorrow, and that's a bit of a surprise. Do you know? Thank you. Thank you for the follow, and Littlefoot, thank you so much for the 100 bits. All right, Kaizen. You all about the toast crunch? It's gonna be like, I mean, the satisfying. Some people like the sound of the satisfying crunch. And I know in my past ASMRs.
Come blast me and make it snappy.
Come. Maxim, thank you so much for the 500 bits. Come. Ow! Come. Oh gosh. What was I talking about? Oh fuck, it just left my brain. Oh shit. Oh god. Oh wait, I was talking about ASMR. The track on the iPhone is so much better. I was talking about ASMR stuff, so I wanted to let you guys know that we're gonna be doing some roleplay ASMR. And I know in the past I've done like, you know, kind of simulations of giant test stuff too, like the licking. SK Draco, thank you so much for the 500 bits. And the licking and the kissies and, you know, rolling things around in my mouth to simulate, you know, a little tiny being just like and stuff like that. But you know, we have a lot of other things too for ASMR. Like I did the ripping of clothing to simulate growing, and we've done the rustling of a pom-pom that sounds like a tree rustling in the wind. We've done, you know, cutting of paper, drawing on paper. We've done a lot of stuff that, you know, some things are some things people like, you know, and some things are not for everybody. But that's okay. You know, we do try to put up a warning when things are about to get like a little bit intense. Like we have marbles and stuff that we roll around too. Ow, gosh, little foot. Thank you so much. Ow! Holy crap! Oh my god, little foot, thank you so much for that gifted sub. And oh my god. Raze, thank you so much for the 5,000 bits. Holy crap. Thank you so much. Holy shit, thank you very, very much for that. I really appreciate it. Thank you for the level 4 hype train. Holy smokes. You guys, I appreciate that so very, very much. But I mean, like, there's lots of different things we do with ASMR. Like, I have a container of marbles I roll around, and then we do put up the warning, you know, this could be a little bit intense. So if you don't like it, you know, feel free to mute it or take off your headphones. So, I mean, you may or may not have done that on purpose. Completely fair. Did I make my outfit? My model mommy made my outfit for me. But, you know, I have more outfits that are coming, you know. I have, you know, sexy outfit that's coming, and I also have a model that doesn't have anything on. I have a nude model coming. So there's that. It's for a different streaming platform. Yeah, I have a model that's
It was at this moment that he knew he fucked up.
Guitar, thank you so much for 300 bits. I have a version of this model that does not have anything on it in the way of clothing for a certain other streaming platform. Thank you guys for that level 5 hype train, and thank you for the hydrate too. So I'm looking forward to that version of this model for that other streaming platform, so I can do stuff, naughty stuff, and post stuff on my Fansly for everybody using that model too. So it's still gonna have all the same old booba physics and all that whatnot. A very educational platform, yeah. Looking forward to the feeling of freedom? Yes. Free the snitties and free the snussy. Have a good day, Amandel. Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate you, darling. I'll talk to you later. Gosh. Spectral composition. Thank you so much for the 100 bits. Can't wait to worship this new model too. Well, there'll be a whole lot more to worship because they'll be free. Everything will be out in the open. You'll be able to see it all in all of its glory. My snitties and my snoosy. Thank you very much for the posture check. Ooh. Unleash the SNEK. Listen, when I stream on that other platform, I am completely unleashed. I'm completely unleashed.
Hello, darling.
Good to hear X-rated Vexoria all the time say the most crude shit that you could probably think of. You've been wondering for a while, is death required as a part of war? I can understand the appeal of having a lover inside you, but always seem to end fatally for one side. I know some people enjoy the fatality or the finality of vor, and some people, you know, like the feeling of just being inside the other person. Like, when I've done role plays, it doesn't have, like, death doesn't have to be a finality in a vor scene, because I've done role play with Zolon, and, you know, his character gets vored, right? But because his character has magic, or because my character has magic, it gives him that feeling of, oh, I'm gonna die, I'm being scared, and then he just gets removed via magic or whatever. And that's a part of the story. So it doesn't necessarily have to end with death if you don't want it to. And that's the part of the fantasy of it, right? And the part of role-playing and stuff like that. So, I mean, it's an intense slip and slide. So, like, I mean, for some of the writing that I've done, no, it hasn't ended in death. For some people, if they like that kind of thing, that's fine too. If they want it to end in death, that's fine and valid if that's what they're into. But, you know, for me, I've done it so where it doesn't, and I've enjoyed it. And that's what I've written with Zolon in the past, and it's been fun for both of us. So I think it depends on, you know, who you're writing with, if that's what you're doing. The best part about fantasy is you can make up the rules, right? You can, when you're doing like roleplay and stuff like that. Magic exit extra tickets. That would be Zolon. He would just be like, I get to go down the slip and slide. Whee! Sploosh. Again. And then gets teleported back out or whatever. And then gets back in line. That's, I could totally see Zolon doing that. But yeah, that's a great question. And I mean, it's completely valid if that's how you want to roleplay it. And if you don't, that's okay too. I like to consider myself a theme park in a lot of ways. Because, you know, you have the slip and slide. And then you have the bouncy castle. Right here. Thank you guys for that level 4 hype train. I really, really appreciate it. Like, I'm like one giant carnival when you think about it. Where are the bumper cars? I mean, I guess the Snitties could be bumper cars. Cave of Wonders? The Cave of Wonders would probably be somewhere down here. To be honest with you. The Cave of Wonders would be in that general area. Some people mix that up with the slip and slide. The tunnel of love. I guess you could call it that too. Some people think, you know, slip and slide. Do the mods get one theme park attraction to operate? That's fair. You all just standing outside taking tickets. I mean, you could call it, like I said, you could call it the Tunnel of Love too. It's also a fair attraction name for it. Oh. The Dizzy Dragon Ride? I guess that could probably be my tail. I mean, look, if you take away this, right? Look at, that's me, right? In all of my glory, if you haven't seen the model before. And it's like, you got the end of my tail. That's probably a ride of some sort. His nipples are for refreshment. That is a big tail. Oh gosh, you guys could probably, like, Prism has skated all on my tail before. She skated on my snitties, and she's skated, you know, in my snussy before. So, I mean, you could, it's just like my tail is kind of like a half pipe, I guess. It's kind of like a roller coaster, I would assume. Get a Tony Hawk Underground 2 in there. I would be able, look at this. You get lots of bends and twists and everything like that. So I mean, it is a ride in a way. Party on. That's why I like to consider myself, you know, a theme park in a way. It's like Vexy's Wonderland. But yeah, it reminds you of an F-Zero course. It's true, I mean, I am like over 1,000 feet long now. So it'd be quite a long course when you think about it. And I assume if you probably wanted to try to climb me, I'm kind of like rock climbing in that way. You have all these little tinies, you know, trying to climb you. Vexoria Mario Kart Racetrack when? Anatomy Park 2. Oh gosh. What, Faye? Mount Vex. A ski lift! From the tip of the tail to the snitties. I mean, that's very fair. Now watch. There'll be an artist out there that will literally probably draw me as an actual theme park. And you'll have different attractions all over my body. That'll happen at some point. Call the snitty lift Twin Peaks.
Hello, darling.
That's fair.
To the hissing depths.
I mean, there's a lot you could do with all of this SNEK, you know. So, I mean, have at it. I'd love to feel you all just climbing all over me. Listen, if people want to draw me in that way, that's fine with me. You know, I have in my Vexy decks the things that, you know, I'm okay with when it comes to art, and things that I'm not okay with. So, I mean, as long as you follow that, I don't mind. Oh, let me take a sip of water again.
Hello, darling. Welcome to the hissing.
You see, you just can't trust anyone. The first time I let a girl into my life and she tries to eat me.
I will try to eat you. Where does the haunted house go? I don't know. I have no idea where the haunted house would be. Hey, Heavenly! How are you, darling? You get a shout out for Heavenly Father, please, mods. If you don't know who Heavenly is, you should, because Heavenly just became a VTuber. Heavenly, I'm in love with your model. I'm in love with your model, Heavenly. And we gotta do things together. I hope you're doing well. Oh. What do you mean, like, the nose? My nose is the haunted house? The haunted house is in the belly of the beast. I'm in love with your everything. Oh, Heavenly. You're so sweet. You sure do know how to allow me a blush. I can't wait to hang out with you and spend time with you, Heavenly, and coil you up so tightly and get you nice and close to me. Finally, after so long, I've waited for this moment. Still at least 40% vor. That's also fair. I don't know, like, I think the theme park idea is pretty funny. Because I think oh gosh, so I don't remember who originally came up with that idea, but we just kind of ran with it. We're like, what could that be? How much are the tickets? Well, somebody actually, I forget, I think it might have been Zell, though I don't recall. Someone could correct me if I'm wrong. But maybe it was Zell who created the slip and slide ticket that was in my Discord. So it was a free slip and slide ticket that was on there that you could just use. But again, there will probably be a lineup. Thank you very much for the Hydrate Deluxe. And Freely64, thank you so much for that. So, and remember, with the Sun tributes, I only get bigger. So the attractions get bigger too. Roller Coaster Tycoon. I used to play the shit out of Roller Coaster Tycoon. Is there a VIP lounge? At the theme park? There might be. Oh gosh! Chris, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs! Ow! If you get a gifted sub, please remember to thank the person that gave it to you. Like I said, I used to play the shit out of Roller Coaster Tycoon. Slip and slide tickets, the first one's free. I hate to break it to you though, it's probably a one-way trip. You know what I mean? We're just chatting. We're talking. Spawn, we're talking about everything and anything. We've talked about the theme park, we've talked about Secretary, we've talked about a lot of stuff. I remember playing Tropico and stuff like that too as a kid. So like a lot of those, you know, build cities, like build theme park type games. Like I used to try to build in Roller Coaster Tycoon like massive theme parks with huge roller coasters. Like I would make custom ones. Ow! Freely, thank you so much.
Thank you, darling.
Thank you so much for the
What
500
does your
bits.
snake tongue do?
What my snake tongue can do? Well, I can do just about anything. I'm getting an animation made where I'll eventually be able to stick my tongue out and go, and stuff like that, and you'll see it wiggling around. I would tell you more about what my snake tongue could do, but that's for a different site that I stream on. And I can't say here. Would you want to watch a Roller Coaster Tycoon? I'd have to figure out where's Zolan when you need him. He's at a work meeting right now. That's where he is. Did you ever try to make me Bones Wild Ride? I don't recall. I just remember when I was younger trying to make custom roller coasters. Oh, Kenzie, I see what you did there. All right. Darling! Rattle me bones. On the other site, yeah, it should be Vexoria the Sun Eater. My Fansly is Vexoria the Sun Eater too. If you want some naughty pictures and the VOD from the last one. It's up there, it's free. Because it was a subathon reward. So that one's free. You guys can go and watch that whenever you want. And you know, there's pictures up there for all you guys to enjoy too. And like I said earlier, I'll be figuring out the sub tiers and whatnot. So hopefully I'll get that figured out soon, and you guys can, you know, if you want to, you can sub to the Fansly and pick a tier, and you'll get rewards based on that. Probably naughty rewards, you know. What do you mean, lewd, Dandy? Why are you saying lewd? Hmm?
Welcome to the hissing
Is something wrong? Are you getting a little bit aroused? Is that it? Hmm? Listen, we talk about this often, but
Hello, darling.
I will be lewd.
Welcome to the hissing depths.
Oh no, she's noticed me. Oh no, she's zeroing in. Dun it. Dun it. Dun 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 dun. Listen, when you say stuff like that, Snoz, when you say stuff like that, you put a target on yourself. I also want him to destroy my ass. Dandy. Dandy. I'm not gonna go there with that sound alert. Listen, I feel like you need your collar a bit tightened. I'm looking into getting a proper collar asset. Oh God! God. Lord! What? No, God. Because of course, he would play that upon his return. Oh, thank God for Zola. Why, were you afraid? Are you afraid, Dandy? Were you afraid that I was going to zero in on you and talk about how much I want to collar you with my shiny new collar and take you out for walkies? You bad little demon. And coil you up so tightly. Yeah, collars. I'm looking into getting a proper collar asset that says Vexy on it. I look so long. It's funny that I say walkies because, okay, there's another story time.
For me,
Zippy
why,
Slippy
thank
Nips, thank you for the 100 bits. It's funny that you say walkies. Whenever I think of walkies, I think of the time that when me and Zolan got married and we did a bridal party dance and we played the song Tacky, and all of our bridal party was matched with somebody and they did a silly tacky dance for each of the parts of the song. And then at one point in the song, all the bridal party kind of went down in two lines, and then they made an arch with their hands, and then me and Zolan ran underneath it. But we didn't just run underneath it. I pretended like, oh crap, I just hit the mic. I pretended that I was walking him down this arch with a collar and chain, and he was on his hands and knees. And we ran underneath it, and he pretended he was on like a dog on a leash, and I just ran him underneath the tunnel with it. No, we were not in a Udo running. So he just owned it. He was all like, yeah.
darling. Welcome to the hissing depths.
We were like, fuck it. We're playing a song called Tacky, and we're having fun, and it's our wedding, and it was hilarious.
Hello, darling.
So he's just like pretending he's a dog running on all fours, and I'm just leading him underneath this tunnel by a chain. And then
Hello,
we just
welcome to the
we had a lot of fun. dancing ridiculously tacky to the song Tacky. Granted, you know, that wasn't our actual wedding song. Yeah, Tacky, the Weird Al song. Yes, that was it.
Hello, darling.
And like we had a really fun wedding because I said to myself, Tacky was not our first dance. It was just a song that we did for fun later on in the night. It was not our first dance. Thank you very much for the hydrate. But like, we had a lot of Weird Al songs at our wedding because I said to myself, if I'm gonna get married, the one thing I want people to remember about my wedding and say about my wedding was that it was fun. And it wasn't stuffy, it was just a good fucking time. And we had a lot of laughs. And that was the one thing that I wanted when I got married. So like we just did us, you know, we just had fun and we did the stuff that we wanted that was funny. And that was one of the things that we did. I led Zolan on a pretend collar underneath a pretend arch. LXO, thank you. Hello, welcome. We get a shout out, please, for L, please. Thank you so much. But yeah, that was the one thing I wanted for my wedding when I got married. And we, like I said, we had a lot of Weird Al songs too. Like we had like, what other ones did we have? We had If That Isn't Love when we were doing cake cutting. And we had like a lot of funny songs. We literally came into our reception to the song White and Nerdy. Oh, that's what we came into our wedding reception to. Like, you know, everybody's in there and they're waiting for the bride and groom, and we came into the reception to the song White and Nerdy because we were fucking nerds. And we met through roleplay in World of Warcraft, and our theming for our wedding was like a medieval wedding. So like we weren't dressed up in medieval garb or anything like that, but we had decorations like with tapestries, stone arches, and our wedding cake had fucking D&D dice on it with dragons, and it was a castle. And I mean, like, it was hilarious. We had like benches. Our cake was so fucking badass. It was so badass. Zolan, if you get the picture for it, I could show it. I think it's like on one of my other personal social media accounts. It should be in a certain album. We didn't cut it with a sword. I don't trust myself with a sword, okay? I probably would have killed him. Would have accidentally cut him. But I mean, we had like foam swords and stuff like that we did pictures with. And we had kids running around and stuff like that. You want a real sword with kids running around? That's the one thing that I would want. We actually had like plastic swords and stuff like that. But I mean, our wedding was a lot of fun. And that's what that's what I wanted. It was a big nerd wedding. And we had long tables. We didn't have a seating plan. We told people with a big sign, you know, as our two houses come together, so do our tables. So please sit wherever you're comfortable sitting and with who you want to sit with. So that's what we did. Hi Gwen, how are you? Yeah, that's what we did with our tables. And we had a little kneeling bench because we had like the head table where everybody's sitting at. It's a long table. And we had like a little kneeling bench in front of that table where people could actually walk up to the head table and kneel and address me and Zola and give sage marriage advice and stuff like that, or ask us stuff. And it became a pretty funny joke because people would just walk up and like they'd come up and they would kneel before us and we would say, yes, what do you have to say? And they would say, you know, whatever. My dad made a joke. Okay, hold on. I'll add it. Oh, hang on. I will move myself over here. I will... Okay. I will try to find it. I will try to find this cake. And I will...
Darling, welcome to the hissing dance.
They're not labeled, Zolan. They're all a bunch of numbers, and I don't know what I'm about to open. You have to name them. You can't just name them scrambled numbers.
Hello, darling.
Or are they all the same picture? I don't have my view settings open. I don't have it open to pictures.
Why are you like this?
Because I'm like this. This is how I am.
Look. Ooh, pictures. Shiny pictures on the computer in the magical box.
Shut the fuck up. Seriously. Listen, the one time I actually know what I'm doing and he doesn't label them. Who doesn't label their pictures and just labels them numbers? Who doesn't do that? Like, come on. Like, I had it. Okay. So this was... Here. I'll show you guys this. There. I'll shrink it. That was a cake. That was our cake.
Hello, darling.
That was our cake.
To the hissing
It had dragons on it and stuff. That was our wedding cake. Yeah, that was our cake. It was pretty fucking awesome. I told you. It was pretty sick. That's the best wedding cake, right? Kids, thank you so much for stopping by. There's a better picture in there. Hold on. What do you mean there's a better picture? Now I gotta go back and try to find this picture. Of the whole thing? There. That was the whole thing. That's the whole cake. We have the two dragons on top with the hearts. That kind of made a heart. That was our wedding cake. Yeah, that candelabra we rented. Because... because, yeah, we didn't own that. We rented that. But that was our cake. That was our topper. We had the two dragons that were shaped in the heart. And then that was our D&D cake. So the cake was actually one of the things that we splurged on. Because I was like, man, let's get a fucking badass cake because I like food. Who doesn't fucking like food? So, I mean, if we're gonna get a wedding cake, I want the cake to look awesome, but I want it to taste good too. So we kind of splurged on the cake. That was kind of one of our big things that we did. But that was kind of one of the things that I really enjoyed about our wedding. There's also other pictures here too. There's decor. Hang on. That was the decor that we did. That was kind of like the medieval look that we decided to do. for our wedding. That was kind of our... We did a red and black theming. Which I know I liked it a lot. We had like melted candles in like wine bottles and stuff like that for decor. And it turned out really nice. I really liked it. And like I said, it turned out really nice. The snake council, like I sat in the middle with Zonlon, and then we had the wedding parties on either side of us. We didn't even have a wedding planner. It was just me and Zonlon. Because a wedding planner is stupid expensive. You could do it yourself. It's a lot of stress, but you could do it yourself.
Hello, darling.
Like,
Welcome to this.
no, the guests could wear whatever they want. I mean, if they wanted to wear medieval clothing, they could, but
Hello, darling.
we just wore normal like suits
Welcome to this.
and stuff like that. Like the decor was all medieval and whatnot. Now, what other stuff do we got? What other stuff did you put in here, Zolan? Which other stuff did you put in here? Oh yeah, that was the wine bottles and stuff that we did with candles and melted wax on them. That was stuff we did for like the decor. Because it was easy. We just said to people, hey, do you have wine bottles? And people said, yeah. And we're like, cool, we'll just make them ourselves. We just made all this. This was all made ourselves. So we just said to people, do you have empty wine bottles? And people said, yeah. We're like, bring them here. We'll just make the decor ourselves. We don't have to rent that. We'll just make it ourselves. And that's what we did. That was us getting like candles, and then we just melted wax down the sides of them. It's even cooler that we did it ourselves. Like, now that's what we did, because like, I think, like we spent, I don't know, what was it, like between 15,000 and 20,000 for our wedding? I think it was somewhere in there. But a lot of that went to like the rental of the place and like the food and stuff like that. So that's kind of where, and then we did like the decorations ourselves. Hang on, 10 to 16k. I don't even remember. Hang on, there was that too. So see this armor here? So see the armor in the background? The armor in the background, those are Zolan's dad's pieces of armor. And that stone arch, we made that.
Welcome.
I don't think you can see the penis that I made though. I think it's behind one of the actual armor. So these pieces of armor, they're Zolan's dad's armor. And when we made this arch, we made this with putty. And when we were making the putty, I drew like a penis in the putty. That's real chainmail and real plate that he has. Because of course, right? When we're making putty, you have to do a penis with the putty. So that's Zolan's dad's actual chainmail. And he let us, yeah, he said, yeah, why don't you use it for decoration? And we're like, fuck yeah, let's go. So we made all this. This was all made in the background there with the arch and all that stuff. It was a lot of fun, and Zolan's parents actually still have this arch. And they actually use it for their Halloween decorations now. These are decorations for my wedding we're talking about. I don't have any close-ups of the armor. I don't think so. Unless they're in that album, Zolan. I don't think so. There's Zolan's dad's armor. Zolan's dad actually has a set of leather armor too, which is pretty badass. They're aware of the putty penis in the arch. Listen, only Zolan's, I think, mom and dad knew about the putty penis. Because they were helping make this arch in their garage before the wedding with me. And when I did the putty penis, Zolan's mom's like, really? And I'm like, putty penis. And she laughed so hard. I was like, But yeah, like that. Those are like some pictures from the decor for our wedding, which I think, you know, you can do a wedding on a budget, definitely. I think it's doable. Oh my god, no! Oh my god. No! Why? Would it be okay for me to make a Sun Eater family portrait? I'm okay with it. I mean, as long as it's tasteful. And it's, you know... Oh my god. That was picture... Okay, so the picture... Okay. If you're talking about the picture I just showed, that was from my wedding. Which was, you know, gonna be about, what, 7 years ago now? Soon, in July. But the Snecretary artwork... The Snecretary artwork is, this one right here. This was just made for me from Mazenda. We've been together for a while. It all just starts to blend together after a while. Oh, Goddess Victoria, do you have some VTubers
to destroy my ass?
Listen.
Hello, darling. Welcome to the hissy depths.
Do I have VTubers who sing and satisfy you by singing? I know that there's a lot of VTubers that do sing. I don't particularly go and search them out, I would say. I know, like, Don Enzo sings and has, you know, streams where he sings, which he's a very good singer. And speaking of Enzo, I'm going to be on his channel on May 28th, where he's doing a interview with me. Oh, my voice cut out there. I need to drink of water. But I'm doing an interview with, Thank you very much for the hydrate. I appreciate that. But I'm doing an interview with Don Enzo. I believe he calls it the Lion's Share on May 28th in the evening. So I will be doing that and going over to his channel. And then, before that though, this Friday, I saw this clip nutting on my birthday. That's fair. That's fair. I mean, we do a lot of nutting around here. Just happened to be on my birthday that time.
Hello, darling.
But on Friday, I'm going to Roy's channel. So I'm going back to the cafe. And then Sunday, this is not out yet. The schedule's not out yet. But it will probably be released on Saturday this week, because on Sunday, I actually have a collab. It's actually quite a big collab. On Sunday, I have a collab with Spite, Alara, and Ellie. So the four of us are going to be getting together, and I believe it's on Ellie's channel, and we're gonna have a campfire conversation. and we're gonna talk about different topics and stuff like that. So it's gonna be on Sunday afternoon at some point. So it's gonna be a big collab with the four of us. So I'm looking forward to that. Yes, LEVT. The four of us are gonna be chatting and having a good time. So I'm looking forward to that on Sunday. So Sunday is gonna be that big collab. Ellie's funny. Ellie is a sweetheart. So I'm looking forward to that a lot. And then we have other things planned too. Like, there's gonna be a point though at the beginning of June where from about, I think, the 4th to the 9th, I'm going to be unavailable. I might squeak a stream in here and there, but for the most part, from the 4th to the 9th, I'm not going to be available because I'm convocating. And I have family coming in to visit and watch me get my honors degree. So that from the 4th to the 9th of June, I probably won't be doing that much. But who knows? I might squeak a stream in. Voras? Oh, did that just slipped out? Well, apologies. Apologies. Thank you, Spawn. I appreciate that. Or slipped in. Damn it, you caught me. Shit.
Hello, darling.
But this weekend too, like, I'm quite nervous because I'm actually presenting at an international conference on Saturday. So I'm a little bit like, you know what, Mystic? You can make them purple. It's fine. It's completely okay. I'm so nervous about this international conference. You don't have no idea.
Hello, darling.
Hot Potato, you can call me Mommy. Lots of people do. I mean, I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous. Because, like I said, it's like a panel of international doctors that are coming to watch me talk about my research. I mean, I can't pretend they're my sacrifices. Could you imagine? Hello? I'm Vexoria, and I'm presenting my research on... Imagine their faces. They would be like, what the fuck is this? And I'll be like, please don't judge me, for I am an over 1,000-foot-long lamia with massive snitties. What are snitties? And I'll be like, these are my snitties. Could you imagine? God, I could not. I'm honestly just afraid of what they're gonna ask me, because you know how doctors and like researchers get sometimes. You present stuff and then they sit back on their academic high horse and they're like, so what exactly did you mean by this? And if you imply this, don't you mean this? And you're like, ah! You're like, please don't grill me. My anxiety's already so high. Oh my god, you're gonna throw me into a heart attack. Want me to answer with, bitch, I eat people? Is that what you want me to say? I'm sure that would go over well. I mean, I'm just an honor student. I don't have the doctorate behind my name. I don't want to get grilled. I doubt they'd have a retort. I mean, that's fair. They would just say to me, you're never allowed to come back to the conference again. And I'd be like, oh. So I am nervous. My presentation is done. And I'm staring at it. And I'm like, I really hope that it meets the time frame. And I really hope that they don't cut me off. But I also don't want to be asked like the zillion questions, and I'm like, what are they going to ask me? What if I don't know the answer? What if I look stupid? You know, everybody has that anxiety, right? But like even through streaming, I talked about it. Like, what are you going to do? Record the presentation as ASMR. Probably not. Probably not. I am nervous though, like I said. Oh, thank you so much, Firefox. I am the head of Junks HR, and this is my outfit. What if you're an amazing, intelligent woman who knows a lot about her research, cares deeply about people, and is going to rock this presentation? What if? What if, chat? What if? Listen to Zolan. Why would we do that? We saw the gremlin last night. But I do understand what he's saying, and I do appreciate his kind words. I do appreciate that. No! I will listen to Zolan, but cultist is like another gremlin entity. Called Toast. Okay. Hang on. We'll put that away. We'll put away the business lady. I'll post that one on Twitter. Oi. I'm gonna post that one on Twitter, guys. I don't know. Okay, I also want to show this one and see if this still works. See that? That one? Miz also made that one for me. If you guys missed this one, I'll move this one over. Miz also did that one for me. Me doing the Anka dance. That's me doing the Anka dance. And I still have the boobly eyes on. Listen, it's wonderful.
Hello, darling. Welcome to the dance.
I love this so much.
Hello, darling.
That hip sway, right?
Dance.
I wonder if I could get in tandem with this. I don't think I can. I can't move that well.
Senator Armstrong has tipped $1 in tribute to our goddess. Bury your nervousness beneath the blood-stained sand, madam. Have confidence and composure as hard nano machines.
Thank you, Senator Armstrong, for the tip. Look, this is about all I can do. My hips don't move in my model. I can kind of sway with it. I don't have hip movement. I don't have rigging in my hips. This is all I got. This is all I can do to match it. Maybe someday I'll be able to hip shake. That's all I can do. I can't. That's all. That's all.
Hello, darling. Welcome to the hissing dance.
I can't imagine. One day, my hips will sway. One day, my hips won't lie. But today is not that day. So you're stuck with me going like this. Oh, Zolan, oh no. Listen, you learned rigging 10 hours ago. Are you seriously gonna try to rig my hips? Oh gosh. Oh gosh, I would be concerned. Okay. No. That's good. I feel like Zolan would probably have fun just practicing. I also want him to destroy my ass. No! Zolan, that's for later. Not now. I feel like if there was just a regular model that Zolan could practice on, I think he would have a lot of fun with it. So I mean, if he actually practiced enough, who knows? Maybe he'll become a rigging daddy. Maybe he will become a rigging daddy someday. And maybe he will become a father to a lot of VTubers. Who knows? So tomorrow? Imagine having Zolan as your father. Imagine. He'd be your rigging daddy. Do we really want that? Do we really want that? Take a backup of X's model and rig the hips. Maybe he could. Call me daddy, chat. Call me Don't stroke his ego! What? Chat. You gonna try it? You wanna try it, Zolan? Bet. Bet? Stroke me, chat. Hey, it's not that kind of stream, alright? He's gonna try it. Watch, he'll go. And he'll try to like mess with the booba physics and make my booba like freaking smack me in the face or some shit. I totally see him doing that. I totally see him just being like, I can hear him laughing in the distant future, going from his office, and I'll be like,
blast me and make it snappy.
Listen, I hear it. In the future, him laughing so hard from his office. And then he'll be like, Vex, come here! Vex, come here right now! And I'll be like, oh, like whenever he says it, I'm like, oh God, what? What have you done? What have you done? And I'll go and check it out. And he'll be like, check this out. And then it will be like my booba smacking me in the face or something. That's what will happen. You don't like, people are like, don't give him ideas. He's probably already had this idea. Hello. Victoria with high school DxD booba. Wobbling. Booba physics will be too strong. I don't even have to give him these ideas because he already comes up with them. God. Oh, what time is it? Oh shit. Oh God. Alright, chat. Alright, chat. I think for me, I'm probably gonna start to end the stream here because I got stuff I still need to do today. I gotta actually clean because people are coming to visit me for my convocation. I got stuff to do. So, with that said, I'm probably gonna have to look for someone to raid. And there's a part of me. There's a part of me that wants to raid Taka. There's a part of me that wants to. Just to use that hashtag we came up with. Just to use the hashtag. No. There's a part of me that wants to, just to use the hashtag. Oh. Zolan. The hashtag we were trying to get Taka to understand that he needs coilings in his life. Hashtag coils for Taka. There. Hashtag coils for Taka. That's it right there. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get Taka with hashtag coils for Taka. Alright? And I'm gonna see you all Thursday night, tomorrow night, for some ASMR and toast ASMR and roleplay ASMR. So I'm looking forward to that. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you all then. Remember, your snake mommy loves you very much. Get Taka and tell him that he needs coils. Bye-bye.